I've been heavy in my feelings, can't lie, it hurts my soul. Demons try to chase me, but God's love makes me whole. Christine's in heaven, our sister shining bright. God protects my spirit every single night. I share this 'cause I love those who truly love me. God above always walks right beside me, sometimes lets me be. Gang, gang, one day we'll party in heaven's light, dancing with the angels. Oh, what a sight.
Yeah, he gave my power back, no switch they control. Ice cold heart, nah, I let God heal my soul. Picking my battles, yeah, I'm moving with grace. When the Lord fights demons, they can't show their face. Protecting my crew, my real ones, my fam. If you riding with me, then you know who I am. Loyalty forever, that's the code that we keep. Even when the world's loud, my faith runs deep.
I share this 'cause I love those who truly love me. God above always walks right beside me, sometimes lets me be. Gang, gang, one day we'll party in heaven's light, dancing with the angels every single night. Tears may fall, but my soul won't break. God's love covers every move I make. Heaven's promise, yeah, it sets me free. One day my gang will be with me.
Listen, I walked through shadows, but his light still found me. The enemy struck, but they could never ground me. I rose from the fire, my spirit unshaken, power reclaimed. No more will it be taken. And when it's all said and done, truth will be shown. I'll see my gang in heaven dancing by his throne. The biggest celebration, the victory we own. Together forever, never alone. So stand with me now, let's make this day count. God's love is endless, his grace paramount. Forever protected, forever will thrive. Gang eternal, together we rise.
We kept quiet out of love, out of respect. Her husband asked for peace, and we gave it. But now it's time to honor her name.
This one's for Didi,
A real one, through and through.
gang, gang forever. Weeks went by, we held that pain, silent tears falling in the rain. A man said peace, we gave that grace. Now we honor her name in a sacred place. She gave her all, she never broke. Lifted hearts when the world threw smoke. From Daisy's farm to Diamond's cold, she showed what it means to fight with love. Gang, gang, heaven got the real ones now. Didi and Christine wear the angel crowns. We stood for truth when the lies got loud. Still walking love, still stood proud. Gang, gang, we did it from the heart, not fame. Never to hurt, never play them games. We wish them peace, we pray each night for summer soul in heaven's light. She put herself last, held them all, even when pain tried to make her fall. A heart so pure, you can't replace. The light she gave still fills the space. From Matthew's channel to white boy locked on radio, and damaged goods, we let the love flow. Our circle's strong, our faith don't shake. Kindness is power, make no mistake. At the end of the day, it's who we are. Hearts that heal, but still bear scars. I'll protect our circle, that's my vow. We'll see her again, just not now. We did it from kindness, never from greed. Didi's legacy plants that seed. Truth still stands when the rumors fall, and love outlasts it all. Gang, gang, heaven got the real ones now. Didi and Christine Cause loyalty like that is solid gold. Gang, gang. We still ride tonight. Through every tear, through every fight. We'll meet again when the time is right. Dancing with the angels in heaven's light. Rest easy, Dee. We honored your silence. Now we honor your name. From the farm to the cold, from lockdown to the goods, from Matthew to forever. Gang, gang. Our love remains the same. Gang, gang forever.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? I haven't been live in a while. Can I get a mic check? See if this mic is working. I got my headphones on. Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me? All right, I got a thumbs up by Tree. Sounds delicious, like by Lone Star. Okay. Matthew says, yikes. Hi, Gucci. How are you? Belanova. Hello, Diamonds. Do you think it's just rumors? There has been so many lately. We will be talking about that tonight. Cold November rain. Hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in. Damaged goods. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Yanni. What's up, sis? Yanni says it's time to remember beautiful Didi. I kept asking for her. Absolutely. Nora, how are you, darling? Faded Jeans, hello. Welcome in, y'all. Reap what you sow. Oh gosh, what happened? Sav, hey, all you fake friends. J. Marie, hello. How are you? Oh, I'm glad you liked the intro, Gucci. Tree, hello, my love. Nikita, how are you? So good to see you. Victoria, hello, darling. Jane Marie, Victoria, welcome in, welcome in. Sit back, relax, y'all. We have some things to discuss. Sarah, hey sis. So good to see you, love. Debbie, hello. Thanks for coming in. Lone Star, Ola. Debbie says, rest in peace, precious sister. I'll miss you forever, Didi. Amen. Lone Star says, our beautiful sisters. Let's see. Brenda, hello, my love. How are you? She says, hi, everyone. God bless. Julianne, hello. Thanks for coming in. Coupon Mama, good to see you. Good to see you. Angel, hello, my love. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Laurie P, hello, beautiful. Thanks for coming in. Julie, hi. All right, my three sons. Hello, darling. So good to see you. All right, y'all. So I'm pretty sure most of you have heard about the craziness that is Candus. I do want to say that on my channel, I do like to speak about facts. If I don't have receipts, I'll mention it that it's my opinion, allegedly, because there are certain things that there aren't receipts on just yet, but we are working behind the scenes to come up with a very important receipt, and that's something that I will let Noel speak about. So thanks for coming in, y'all, and I'm going to have an open panel. everyone and anyone is welcome to come up on panel and discuss their feelings, their opinions, and please just state that it is an opinion if there are no receipts behind them. Um, Victoria, I don't think I knew Didi. Um, Didi was very private. However, she was in a lot of our chats. She was mainly in Daisy's. Um, White Boys, Matthews. We've seen her around. Uh, she she likes to stay private, especially with this whole Summer Wells thing going on. But we are going to talk about her tonight, and we are going to share what Dee Dee did when it comes to helping Candace, and what a wonderful person she really was. She was definitely another angel on earth for all of us. Um, let's see. Okay. So I want to start off with an introduction. Let me pull that up real quick. And let me see. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna start off with this introduction real quick, and it's gonna be followed by statement and a prayer by White Widow Baby. Just bear with me, and I'll drop the link to come up on panel as soon as this is all finished. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Shout out to the Fawn family, gang gang. Tonight we're not here for gossip. We're here to set the record straight on some things, to honor one of our own, and to bring some truth and hopefully some peace into all this madness. Let's start with Dee Dee, a real one, a woman who loved without limits, who helped people even when it cost her peace. She opened her home, she gave her time, and she poured love into people who were broken. She never looked for credit. She just did what was right, and she did it with faith. Now, many of you know we didn't speak much on her passing. We didn't post much about it, and it's because her husband asked for peace and not to make it public. So we honored that. That's what respect looks like. That's what love does. But in the middle of all this chaos online and off, the confusion, the twisting of stories, the disrespect, it's time to speak the truth. Because right now, we're seeing things we never thought we would. We're seeing people, including Candus, move in ways that don't reflect the same loyalty and love that Dee Dee showed her. And that hurts because Dee Dee gave her everything: protection, friendship, and a safe space when the world turned its back on her. And we, as her circle, stood beside her too. We defended, we prayed, we fought against lies and allegations. We didn't do it for credit or clout. We did it from the kindness in our hearts because we stood on innocent until proven guilty. So when that love and kindness get taken for granted or twisted or disrespected, it's not anger we felt, it's disappointment. Because we expected that same loyalty in return. But hear me clearly, this circle, our gang, will not break character. We won't stoop low. We won't fight dirty. That's never been us. We'll keep walking in faith, in love, and in truth. Because that's what Dee Dee and Christine would have wanted. We still wish Candace peace. We still pray for her healing, for her strength, and for her daughter Summer. Because that's what real ones do. But we're also going to hold people accountable with facts and with grace. At the end of the day, Dee Dee was the light in the storm. And as long as I have this platform and any other platform, her light will keep shining. She deserves to be remembered for who she was: selfless, strong, and faithful. So tonight, let's talk. Let's pray. Let's honor her legacy. And let's bring this community back to what it was built on: truth, loyalty, and love. I invite anyone up on my panel to speak on this. But remember, truth only. Gang forever. That's not just a saying. That's a code loyal people know and live by. If you start moving funny and doing sneaky things, then you will be called out on it. You will no longer have our support. grace, and attention. And that's something that we all stand on.
Hey y'all. It's Sasha, Diamond's assistant. As if you didn't know me by now. This message is from White Widow Baby, in loving memory of Dee Dee. The heartbreak of not knowing about your passing for weeks is something that weighs heavy on my heart. During that time, many of us who love you deeply, who cherished our friendship and sisterhood with you, were left in confusion and sorrow. What hurts most is witnessing how some could carry on without showing the compassion or respect you so greatly deserved. But we know the truth of who you were, Dee Dee, and that truth will never fade. Anyone who truly knew Dee Dee knew the depth of her heart and the kindness she shared with everyone she met. She dedicated herself to helping others, to bringing light where there was darkness, especially through her tireless care for missing children, including little Summer Wells. She was a voice of grace and understanding, always choosing compassion over judgment, even when it wasn't easy. Dee Dee was warm, selfless, and strong. She turned negativity into hope, and her spirit lifted everyone around her. She was a sister, a friend, and a beacon of love in our community. Her absence leaves a space that can never be filled, but her memory will live forever in our hearts. Let us take this time to pray for our sister in Christ. Dear Lord, we thank you for the time we shared with our beloved Dee Dee. Though our hearts are heavy with grief, we find comfort in knowing she rests safely in your arms. May her soul find peace in your eternal light, and may her love continue to guide us here on earth. Help us honor her memory by showing the same kindness, warmth, and grace that she gave so freely. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Let us now take a moment of silence to remember our dear sister in Christ and friend, Dee Dee, a light who will forever shine in our hearts.
So yeah, y'all. We definitely have trolls coming in. The bubbles that's in chat is not the bubbles that we know. Quit being a coward when it comes to Candus having a fling with Fred. I literally just started my live. You have not heard what I am going to say in regards to Candus and Fred. Fake Bubbles, aka Ronald McDonald. Okay, let's see. I know there's a few more people that came in. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. So there was a question. When or what or did Dee Dee pass away unexpectedly? Now, Dee Dee she was sick. Okay. She was in and out of the hospital. But the thing is that the the day that she passed, and this was the beginning of last month, September, when she passed. Um, she had a headache. She was feeling sick. Um, according to a third person, I didn't hear it from his mouth. According to Fred, she had called him and told him that she was going to shower. She wasn't feeling well, and that she wanted to go to the hospital. Fred was out. Fred is her husband. We're talking about Fred, Dee Dee's husband, no other Fred. Um. Anyway, so she was gonna take a shower and get ready to go to the hospital. She was waiting on Fred to get home. He really wasn't rushing because she um he felt that because she was gonna take a shower, it wasn't like really much of an emergency. However, he was called again, and he was told to rush home, and by then he was already on his way home. And by the time he got home, Dee Dee had passed away. And like I said, I'm only going to repeat what was told to me. Um, the only people that know the truth, and it seems to be the common denominator, is Candace, because yes, she was there. And I guess what was told to Fred before he got home. Now, again, you guys can come in here and call me a coward, say whatever you want to say. Um, I don't hide behind the AI because you guys know that my assistants, they speak, and then I go off of what I train them to talk. Like I'm the one who's giving them the script to talk, you dumbasses. So I'm going off of what I want to speak about and what my assistants are saying. What up, Juice? The juice is loose, y'all. Hey, Sarah. Thanks for coming in. So, anyway, um, there's a lot of questions. We all have a lot of questions when it comes to who else was there in the house with Candace and Dee Dee. And what up, Slick? Thanks for coming in. How are you? Um, I like I said, I'm repeating what it was that I heard. Um, the receipts on her passing will come later on. Um, the thing is that there was one story that was told to Daisy, and I wish she was in here. I invited her to the live today, but I guess she's asleep or busy doing something else. So I don't want to really speak for her, but I can repeat what it is that she did say. Um, Fred told Daisy that he wanted he wanted to keep it private. Basically because of everything that Christine went through with the trolls and being attacked even after her passing. So that was the reason that was given to Daisy. And we really didn't question it too much because we all knew what Christine went through when it came to the trolls and being stalked and everything, and Daisy as well. We all remember, or some of us remember, how Daisy was stalked by Rap, the very Rap that Candace has been in touch with since 2023. And I do have receipts on that, but I don't have the permission from the person to actually show it up here. But around the time they had the event over for the missing kids, um, it's it's my opinion that Candace and Rap became close. And yes, they stood friends, should I say. Um, Knowing what Rap did to Daisy, and some others, she's she chose to stay friends with him. Okay. And I'll say it. You can be friends with whoever you want. Okay. When you have someone who is literally getting harassed and stalked, that people are actually going to where she lives, all right, to cause this harassment, and you claim that you're her friend, I would think that you would back away from the people who are actually causing your friend distress. Okay, to the point where the law was involved, the court system was definitely involved when it came to Rap and his accomplice who got locked up together. So for those of y'all that forgot that, just a little reminder, Candace. So, oh, there goes Daisy. Woohoo! Villanova says, I left Daisy's because of him. I got the creeps so badly. This is the first time saying this. Oh, Villanova, I didn't know that, sweetie. Um, Elmo, really? I'm not trying to cause problems for Daisy. Um, yes, indeed. She did forgive Rap. Okay. Forgiveness has nothing to do with what I'm talking about tonight. So let me drop this link real quick. StreamYard, you changed things up on me, but I found the link. All right, Daisy, I'm gonna drop the link for you. Um, please come up. I don't want to put any more words in your mouth. I mean, I will say it, just correct me if I'm wrong, please. And like I said, so Ronald, kiss my big booty. Okay? I know you're not familiar with a beautiful Hispanic woman with a big booty and some big boobs. I know you're not used to it, okay? But the hard on that you have for me, bro, is really getting played out. Okay? So if you're going to troll, come on in with your real name, boo boo. All right, Daisy, I see you. I'm pulling you up.
Hey,
Oh,
I put my name on there, didn't I?
yeah.
I was trying to type it. Oh, I got the chicken too. Hang on. Let me change the chicken out.
You're good. You're good.
The chicken was fine. What are you doing?
Well, you just getting in here, right? So you missed
Yeah,
like
I
the little.
just woke up. I literally slept all day long today.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
That's good.
I think I got a UTI. I don't know.
Oh
I don't feel
no.
I don't feel the greatest right now, but I'm awake now. Finally, look at
Well,
our beautiful kitty. Huh?
I did a little song dedication
Dee
to
Dee.
Dee. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to get in contact with you earlier so we can talk, but
Did you message me?
yeah, I did.
Let me see. Hang on.
Yeah. But no, it wasn't. It was just for us to call each other that way. But it's fine. We can talk about it here because
Oh, am I
um
up here? Where am I at? Okay, here I am. I was on my other messenger. That's why I didn't get it.
oh, okay, you were on the other account. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically this is to be transparent
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of things being said and the truth needs to come out, you know? So
I
anyway,
know. The
um
Go ahead.
one of my managing mods, if you can do me a favor and put it on sub only for like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Because
your
if Ronald
trolls
keeps
coming
coming
in.
in here,
Oh,
if Ronald keeps
Ronald.
coming keeps coming
Uh-huh.
in here under fake accounts,
He's so obsessed, ain't
he's
he?
gonna have to sub up.
Step up,
Yeah.
Ronald. Become a member. Spend some of that
Well, it's he
million
can
dollar
become a
dough.
member. He can
Huh?
become a member. I
Oh,
actually got demonetized, remember? For
yeah.
that reuse or whatever. Like,
Yeah. I forgot about
so
it.
yeah,
Sorry.
I'm working on the claim that they want me to do with the video and all that stuff, but it is what it is. I don't.
It's crazy. They got me for that on my Daisy farm thing.
Yeah, I already know what it was and what it is,
Uh huh.
so I know how to tried it. I just haven't had the chance to finish the video.
To do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but it is what it is. Anyway,
Mhm.
so I was explaining how um Fred got in contact with you
Mhm.
and he asked you to keep Dee Dee's passing private. And what I forgot to mention
Uh-huh.
was that um he contacted you way after her passing.
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
Yeah. So 3 weeks later, Fred contacted Daisy, and like I said, it's normal. You understand what I'm saying? You just lost your your spouse, and
Yeah.
you're not really thinking about uh reaching out to anyone. You're trying to figure things out, and I get that part. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what I don't get, or should I say, at the time that it was said, because Candace obviously she was there, so she knew that Dee Dee had passed away,
Yeah.
and
She was
she
there with
was
Dee Dee when Dee Dee passed away.
exactly.
She was the only
So
one there with Dee Dee when Dee Dee passed away.
okay, okay, so that's where I'm kind of like,
I love you, Debbie
um,
Nelson. Thank you for that cash app the other day. I love you. I love you. I love you. Sorry.
Debbie, Debbie says, wait, must suck to be a cuck. Made the rhyme for you, Ronald.
Oh, Ronald.
So yeah, J Marie, yes, in person. And if I'm missing your questions, just drop the questions again, y'all. Okay, so that I can address them if I know the answer. Okay. Um. So yes, she was there, and now Daisy, according to Fred,
Hmm.
um, was he there when Dee Dee passed?
No. No, he was on
Okay.
his way home. He
Okay.
was at work, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a question that has been asked in different channels. Did Candace call for help?
What I heard, no. That she called Fred.
Okay. And that's something that I want to talk about, right? Because it's kind of like a habit, if you want to call it such. Uh I believe when Summer went missing, Candace called Dawn, right?
I think so,
Um
yeah.
yeah, she didn't call the authorities. She didn't call 911. Um Now their excuse, or not the excuse, let me change the word. Their reasoning behind it was if I'm not mistaken, they didn't have service, right?
Right.
Now I don't know how it works over there in the hollers in Tennessee. I'm not sure how the 911 system works.
It's the same
Um
everywhere.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, if you don't have service to call 911, but you have service to call your husband, right? How does that even work?
I have no
You know?
idea.
Because I over here, if you call 911 with or without service, it's going through, you know?
Yep.
So um Lone Star says 911 works without service. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what what I thought. That girl asked, had Dee Dee been sick? Yes. Dee Dee she was sick, but not to the point where it was fatal. Okay.
Well, she went hiking the
What?
day before and was doing really good. That's what I heard.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm not to get into the details of how she was sick because that's a little private, but it wasn't what she had wasn't really fatal. It was being taken care of. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I wish I
upon
had
her,
some.
echoing a little bit.
Sorry, it's this phone. It's
So
this computer. Huh?
so upon um her Dee Dee calling Fred, she told Fred that she had a headache and she wasn't feeling well. Am I right?
That's what Fred told me, but that that was the first time she did call him and tell him. The first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and then she was gonna take a shower, get freshened up so that he can take her to the hospital. Now,
Yeah.
the second time, who was it that called him? Was it Dee Dee or was it Candace? Or do you not know?
I heard from,
According to Fred.
according to Fred,
Mhm.
Dee Dee was the only one that called him. But
Okay.
that's not what other people was told. That
And
that
and I'm glad you brought that up. Now I don't want to mention any names because I haven't seen them in the chat.
hmm
Um so mm, I'm really iffy about bringing that part up because I don't know if they want that to be out.
yeah.
Um but the thing is that I will say this. The story that you were given is different than the story those other people were given.
hmm Yep.
And what I'm not understanding is number 1, Candace, why didn't you call 911? The reason or the excuse of not having service is bull because I'm pretty sure there was a way to call 911 in Dee Dee's house. Okay. Number 2, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, Candace. And I was telling a lot of people that was questioning what happened over there at Dee Dee's house. And I was letting them know, like, hey, you know what? Maybe, maybe Candace panicked, you know? This is not the first time that uh people have passed away around Candace. Let's just put it out that way, right?
Yeah.
So why is it that you failed to tell the two main people, or should I say three, okay? The three main people that you were talking to almost every day, maybe every other day, you were video calling one, okay? Um, and Yanni, if you can grab the link too, um,
I'm gonna
because
switch over to my
sister,
computer, Diamonds, because I'm
okay,
getting
yeah,
echo on
yeah,
this
because it's
one.
echoing, yeah.
I'll be
So
right
if
back.
you all right, darling. So Yanni, if you can grab that link, because again, I rather you say what it is that you saw instead of it coming out of my mouth. Um, Whenever you're ready, sis. But the fact of the matter is, um, Candace, what really happened? Okay, I'm giving you a platform to talk. Now, I was telling people, you know what? Maybe because Fred wanted it private, Candace respected that fact that she didn't want uh what should I say, that Fred didn't want people on YouTube to know because of everything that here goes Yanni. Yanni, is that you? Hold on. Okay.
Can you hear
All
me?
right, darling. Yes, darling.
Yeah. I'll have to pause when my doctor calls, that's all. It's all right. Um,
Okay.
I was I was talking to Candace every day.
During
Every day. Every
during the
day.
time. Okay.
Yes. And had no clue and kept asking, "Where's Dee Dee? I want to tell her something because I was supposed to get my dragon this month." You know, I've told you all this, right? So me and
Mm,
Dee Dee were doing this together. It was a little joint venture that we had. And I
mm.
kept asking, like, "Can I talk to Dee Dee?" And she was just, "Oh, Dee Dee's asleep. Dee Dee's not here." And I was like, that's weird because Dee Dee always got on the phone and videoed with me, right?
Yeah.
always, all the
Mhm.
time. So I'm like, what? I thought, oh, maybe Dee Dee's got he's angry with me. I just didn't know what to think. Like I was like, this is weird, but I had no idea that, what had happened had happened.
Yeah. So hold on, pause that real quick. So, hey Rita R, thanks for coming in, hun. So Rita R says, so are you guys saying Can did something to Dee Dee? Why you say she did not call 911 when Summer went missing? Just saying. Well, Rita, um, I'm not saying that Candace has something to do with Dee Dee's passing away. Uh, what I will say that in my opinion, it's mighty suspicious. And the reason why I compared the two is because it's I don't believe in coincidences. I'm sorry, I don't. Okay. Um, how is it that your go-to is to call someone other than the authorities when there's an emergency? I'm just saying. Okay.
There's no
So
other call. Yeah, there's no other call you make but that
exactly.
911 call.
So in
That
the
is what you
beginning,
do.
yes. In the beginning, when Dee Dee called her husband, okay, like I said, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Candace thought that Dee Dee was well enough to, I guess, wait for Fred to get home so that he can take her to the hospital. Because
No,
us as
died.
humans, we're really not. I'm sorry.
No, he died. Candace was holding her hand. She
Yeah.
passed away. Candace nudged her, sit there beside of her a few minutes, then went and sat on the couch until Fred got there. Then
Well,
Fred
but
came
that's what I'm
home.
saying. I'm trying to fill in
Oh,
the blanks, right?
Hmm.
So
that's what I was
Hey,
told.
so
Daisy.
Hey, babe.
so
Hey,
she was
darling.
so
You.
she
Love
was
you.
there. Candace was there with Dee Dee while Dee Dee was feeling sick, right?
Yeah.
So according
So,
to Fred, Dee Dee called Fred first,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
So
Right. She was having a shower and she was going to lay down. She wasn't feeling well. She had a headache.
okay.
Yeah.
So when Candace was holding her hand, now y'all keep in
No, she
mind
didn't
this.
tell me, coupon mama. She didn't.
Keep keep in mind this is coming from the third party. This is coming from Dee Dee's husband, right?
Well,
So
yeah.
so she was holding Dee Dee's hand. She was there physically when Dee Dee passed away. Now,
Right.
Yes.
instead of getting up and going to the living room, to a different room, wherever it is that she went, why didn't she call 911?
I have no
Okay?
idea.
And that's only
I mean,
did
I
this
don't
all
know
come
how
from
to do
Fred or rumors?
CPR, so I would have been
Me neither.
straight on the phone to 911 immediately. Please tell me how to do this. I need to start now.
Yeah,
That's what I would
exactly.
have done. Yeah.
Exactly, because the dispatcher would have asked her questions to find out, if she had a pulse, to at least try to help her
Do
administer
CPR.
some type of
Do CPR.
CPR,
Yeah,
okay?
for sure. Absolutely.
And like I said, you know, I let me just put this out there too. This whole time, I would say maybe the past 2.5 years, because in the beginning, you know, we didn't believe we didn't believe Candace's story. Okay. So I would give it maybe 2.5 years to 3 years that we, Daisy's channel, right? People from Daisy's channel, including myself, believe that Candace had nothing to do with Summer's disappearance. And I will say it again. I cannot sit here and say that Candace has anything to do with Summer's disappearance. I will not say that because
None of
there's
us
no
can
proof
say
on it.
that.
Yeah.
Okay? What I'm discussing is that why, if Dee Dee passed away in front of you or was passing away in front of you, did you not call 911? And I bring up Summer because the same thing happened when Summer went missing. I don't know how much time passed before she called Don and before the authorities were called. I really don't know. We can go off what people are saying, okay? We could do all of that. But at the end, the authorities is they're the only ones that could put everything together. All right? Now, we were keeping what happened with Dee Dee private because we were respecting what we thought, all right, was the right thing. Okay? But when there's different stories given to different people about what happened, how are you guys going to react? All
I
right?
want
There's
justice for Dee Dee.
exactly.
I do
Exactly.
too. I
Okay?
was hanging it like I was telling Daisy, I was feeling a bit weirded out by Candace. I'm going to be tell the truth because that's what I've said. And I said to Daisy, but I want to still find out what happened to Dee Dee. So I didn't want to ruffle feathers or do anything. So I just didn't until she did that thing to me that night. And that was it. I said, no, I'm out of here. I'm not
Can
doing this
you
anymore.
can you please explain when you were on the video call with Candace what was happening in the background?
Okay. So what happened is, oh, are you talking about when Dee Dee was there or just
There was no
recent?
aneurysm.
After.
I have to say this.
Okay, go ahead.
Candace,
There was
I've
Hold,
got,
hold, hold on. Hold
sorry,
on. Let's
sorry.
let's address this comment real quick.
there
Jackie
was
says, I'm guessing her pain may have resulted in the aneurysm,
no
which would have possibly put Dee Dee into a fit. Surely this would have shocked Candace. No,
there was an
No, no
autopsy.
aneurysm, no
no,
heart attack,
Autopsy
that
no
was
didn't happen.
stroke. They've
inconclusive.
already ruled all that out. So that's not what happened.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to
No,
address
you're
that.
So
good.
what happened
Go ahead,
is
Yanni.
I started talking to Candace on video once she arrived in Georgia with Dee Dee. Well, I actually was speaking to Dee Dee a lot prior to that as well. So what happened is she just was normal and so I just thought everything was another day. It was all fine. I had no idea that Dee Dee was gone. It was just like every other day how we were talking and laughing and joking around. I didn't know Dee Dee was gone. I had no idea. And I did ask for Dee Dee. And Candace was selling stuff in the front yard. So Dee Dee said she was going to do that. I'd already spoken to Dee Dee prior that she was selling her dad's stuff and all that. I knew that that was going on. She was cleaning out stuff so she could sell the house or whatever she was doing. But
I'm sorry to hear
anyway,
that, Reese.
I'm talking to Candace on. I've got proof. Video chatted on the 4th, on the 6th, 7th, 8th. I've got it nearly every day.
Hey, Lady
Nearly
R.
every day. Okay. And this was the day after Dee Dee was gone that I video chatted with her for 2 hours.
The autopsy was
Did you notice?
inconclusive.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Daisy. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to
Sorry.
do that. The
No, you're good.
autopsy was inconclusive. They did tissue samples and blood samples, and they're
Mm-hmm.
waiting for that to come back.
Mm-hmm. There was no difference in her diamonds, none at all. It was just every other day with Candace.
So while you were on the phone with Candace, uh, do you know where Fred was?
I heard him a few times in the background, yeah.
Okay.
And
So
I
in
did
your
hear
opinion,
another girl's voice, and I thought when she said that she had a girlfriend, that possibly that was her girlfriend, because I saw the girl hand her money and I could hear the girl in the background, but I also could hear Fred in the background a lot as well.
and in your opinion, how was Candace? What were you hearing? Like
Just a
what
normal
did you
day, like nothing, like just people going about their normal day. He didn't seem sad or anything. He was like in an upbeat, like they were joking and laughing. It wasn't anything like I would have suspected that Dee Dee was gone at all. It
exactly?
was just another day. It was just a very normal, nothing changed, nothing at all. Not one thing changed. When I spoke to Candace, it was like every other day that I'd spoken to her for the last 2 years. And then that
So
night when she
mm,
did what she did to me that night, and I just said, "Yeah, I'm done," and walked away.
I do have to say, I don't know if Fred and Candace is an item. I don't know that
I
for sure.
don't either. We don't
But
know
we
that.
do know that
We
Candace
were
is staying
suspecting
down
it,
there.
Daisy. Daisy, you and
Yeah,
me were like, something's up here. We
that
were
is true.
saying it. Yeah, we were. But
Um,
we don't
I
know
hate to
for
say that
sure.
because Fred is
Suspecting
a
it.
nice person,
Yeah.
but
So
we
we
that,
suspected it, but we
uh,
certainly don't know for sure that that's what's
yeah.
happening. It just seems very strange. That's all.
now I'm gonna address this comment by 120 acres. She says, let's be honest. If it was not for another creator, white boy, having a heart, bringing this to our attention, Daisy would
Oh, you
still
better
be
not.
covering for Candace over Didi. Hold up, Yanni.
No.
Hold
See,
up, Yanni. Hold up,
oh,
Yanni. Hold on.
I'm going to mute because I'm going to say
Ho-
something.
Mhm.
I don't know if you followed when Daisy came out and said what she said about Didi. Okay. Um, but I see what you're trying to do. Okay. You want to bring white boy up, and I see what you guys are trying to do, and it's not going to work. Okay. Because at the end of the day, we all found out at different times. All right.
Well, not only
And we
that,
were all, go ahead.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. We didn't know for 100% that that was going on, though, like for sure. And I'm not going to put something out here that I don't know
Exactly.
100% for sure. But it has seemed very suspicious.
Yeah.
We
Because
were taught, me
you
and
want to know
you,
why
for
it wasn't brought
weeks.
out. It wasn't brought out because we didn't know when Didi passed. Okay.
For one thing, yeah.
We didn't
Daisy
know
was
till three
told
weeks later.
exactly. Daisy was told 3 weeks later. That's number
Mhm.
one. Number two, this is
Respect.
not some rando, some weirdo off of YouTube. Okay. We
Mhm.
know, we knew Didi personally. All right. So for you to come in here and try to start something, it's not going
Mhm.
to work because at the end of the day, this all looks suspicious.
It
All right.
does.
And who knows?
Absolutely.
Who knows? Maybe it's something that the autopsy. I don't know how she was checked, but they are doing blood and tissue tests. All right, to find out. But regardless of the point, when someone passes away like that, um, you need a cause of death, especially to put on the death certificate.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can say, "Oh, if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for this, whatever." All right, we respected the fact that Fred was saying he wanted to keep it private. Okay, we respected that. All right, now with all the funny stuff that Candace has been doing, and when I say funny, I mean Candace for what, how many years now? Knowing the type of person that Rap is, okay? I mean,
RFO.
let's be honest. He's a registered sex offender, y'all.
Yes.
Registered sex offender. Not only that, but he physically stalked, along with his accomplices. All right. Only one of them got locked up with him. Okay. He physically stalked Daisy.
He did.
Okay. So you guys can put all that shit to the side if you want to. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, we're trying to figure out what's going on with Didi. And
We just
because
want to know
there are
what happened
different
to Dee Dee. That's it. We
exactly.
want
And
to
because
know.
there are different stories being told by Candace and Fred, yes, the questions are going to arise. Okay?
Yes.
And because this was put on YouTube already, we have every right to talk about our feelings, our opinions, and state the facts that we do know. Okay?
Amen.
So if you don't want to hear what we're gonna talk about because you weren't close to Dee Dee or you don't care about Dee Dee and this is all about Summer Wells, you can leave. Okay? Because
Exactly.
at this point, this is not about Summer Wells. This is
This
about
is
a
about
beautiful
dating.
woman, okay, who decided to help another person in their time of need,
Yep.
okay, who invited her to her home to get away from allegedly the abuse that she was enduring at home. All right. So, again, if you don't like what I have to say or what anyone up here has to say about what's going on,
And don't
exit
talk about
stage
Daisy
left.
because it's going to be on with
Okay.
me and you. I will not put
So,
up with it.
Oh, girls,
again,
I love
I will not.
we are being transparent now. All right, because all this time we've been like, dang, we got to do a dedication to or some type of
Yes.
memorial for Dee
Mm-hmm.
Dee. But you know
Yeah.
what? We had, hey, you know what? Fred doesn't really want all this stuff happening because of whatever. You understand? So we respected that. And
it.
as Dee Dee's friends, that's what we did. All right.
We didn't want
But
to.
again,
We didn't
but
want
again,
to.
because of
We
all this
didn't
fuck
want
shit
to.
that's been happening,
Yeah.
all right, now we have to not only explain, all right, what we were told and what we're being suspicious of. You know what I'm saying? Because it's suspicious. I don't
Yeah.
care how you look at it. All right. Again, I am not saying I'm being clear about this. I am not saying that she had anything to do with it. What I'm saying is
It's
you need to answer
suspicious.
questions. All right. And if the police and Fred, Dee Dee's husband, isn't asking the right questions, then maybe enough of us talking about it and getting in contact with the authorities over there and all that other stuff, maybe they'll do a deeper dive into Dee Dee's passing. All right. And just think about it. Think about it, y'all. All right. Put yourself in our shoes just for a few seconds. You can hate us, you can love us, whatever. All right?
Mhm.
Put your feelings to the side. All right? If it was your sibling or your best friend, all right? And they passed away suddenly and the autopsy didn't show any type of heart failure, anything in the brain, whatever. Okay? And there's a person in the house that was supposed, an adult, mind you, okay, that was supposed to call the authorities, what are you going to think? You're going to go to that person and you're going to ask them, yo, why didn't you call the cops? Why didn't you call 911? Why didn't you try to like revive her? What, all these questions is going to come out. And that's what we're doing now. Okay.
Right.
Why? Because the stories that have been put out by Candus and Fred do not add up.
And
Okay.
can I say something right quick?
Yes.
Okay, Candace come up on my panel, and when I mentioned her holding Dee Dee's hand when she passed away, she immediately went silent and went off panel. She did not answer my question. She did not address it, and to me,
Mm-hmm.
that seemed a little shady to me. Why
Yeah.
Yep.
why wouldn't you want no one to know that you were there with your friend when she passed away and held her hand? Why would
Yeah.
that be a secret?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
And then
Because
there was
I'm
me
sorry.
on the phone and asking, can I talk to Dee Dee because I was supposed to get my dragon this week, and that was something that me and Dee Dee were doing together. And Candice
Yep.
knew that. And I kept saying, I need to talk to Dee Dee because I'm going to get the dragon. I just want to ask her what I needed to get and stuff like that. Oh, she's asleep. She's this, she's that. And I had no idea. And I'm telling you, no idea, because
I
the
was the one that told
reactions
her.
that I was getting daily
Yeah.
were not that of a grieving friend. And I'm sorry.
Oh,
I loved Candace. I stuck up
mhm,
for her. I stood by
me
her.
too.
I defended her time and time again. And
Yeah.
then she does this weird thing in smoke to me that night, and I was like, "That's it. I'm out, and I'm done, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done."
And that's
Don't treat
and
people that have been good to you like shit, and then pretend you're grieving for somebody that I know you just didn't show any empathy, no sympathy for Dee Dee's death. Sorry, Candice, but you didn't. And I spoke to you every day until I found out what happened to Dee Dee.
Yeah.
And you know, I've got receipts. I've got the receipts of all the video calls every day. Nearly we spoke. My kids spoke to Candace. My daughter, my son, they spoke to Candace. So I've got the receipts on that, and she did not look like a grieving friend to me. Sorry, but that's the truth.
yeah.
Sorry, I have to
And
tell
on
the
top of
truth.
that,
That's the truth.
and and on top of that, okay, when Daisy was talking about Dee Dee on one of her lives, Cher, okay,
Mhm.
Cher behind like a white boy calls her Cher behind my balls, okay.
Voices
She
behind the
comes into
balls.
voices. There you go. Yeah, voices behind my balls. When she comes into Daisy's and she deleted her post because that's just how Cher is. All right. She comes into Daisy's and I can't quote her because I don't have the screenshot up on with me right now. But she says something to the nature of Candy. Uh, people tend to uh drop dead or die around you, something to that nature.
Oh
Yeah,
boy, Candy. Looks
she
like
did.
everybody that comes around you seems to die or go missing.
So
That's
at
what
the
she
end,
said.
and then going off of that, now all of a sudden, Candace and Cher are cool. Daisy even asked Candace. She asked Candace about it.
Mhm.
Okay, and she said what? Cher was cool. Like she was a little
No,
like
I'll tell you what she told me about Cher
well, I'm
because
talking about when she was. I was talking about when she was on the panel. I remember when she was on the panel and Cher came in. Okay, Johnny. So
Yep.
Cher came in and she said what she said, and then Daisy,
Mhm.
you reminded, or should I? Yeah, you reminded Candace of everything that happened, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And she was defending Cher.
Yeah, she was
Okay,
defending rap.
so so my thing is, yeah, exactly, and rap. So my thing is, if if you're so hurt about your best friend, okay, you're so hurt about your best friend passing away, why why would you then ignore what was said and go be cool with them? Or should I say go be cool with her? You know?
I don't know,
So
but
it's just like go ahead.
I'm sorry. The thing is I hadn't been talking to like Candace and Dee Dee for a minute because one, I've been busy with my life, and two, I was still grieving Christina, so I backed away a lot from YouTube, and but I didn't know anything that was going on with Dee Dee until Fred called me weeks later and told me that Dee Dee had passed away. Now, Fred never told me that Candace was alone with Dee Dee. I heard this from a very reliable source that had spoke, and so I spoke to him, and so to Candace and Fred. So I'm going by with what I was told, but why wouldn't why was one person told Candace was alone with Dee Dee when she passed away and another one not? And why didn't Candace want to talk about it on my panel? Like, I would talk about my friend passing. If I held her hand, I would want people to know I held her hand.
Yep.
So, and somebody said, "Oh, Daisy talks to Candace every day." No, I don't. Actually, I hadn't been talking to Candace for a while. We once in a while will email each other or speak, but I haven't been talking to her daily. Yanni had been, but I hadn't been.
Yeah, I then I misspoke because I did say that you were talking to her almost every day or almost every other day. But I know that
Candace,
there was communication going on. And
I was very
just
close to
speaking,
Dee Dee. Her and Fred both came to my house several times.
yeah, just speaking as did no one call Dee Dee during that 3-week time frame. Yes, Dee Dee was being messaged and she was being called and there was no response.
I
Okay,
didn't. I didn't get a
but
chance to.
no,
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying you per se, but the reliable source
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
did, and I did too. Um, there was she I mean, how can I say it? So she would send me pictures of of her, what are they called? I don't like the lizards, right?
She said
Um
iguana, yeah.
yeah, the iguana. So she would send me pictures of them that I would so she wanted me to share with my kids, right?
Mhm,
Then she had sent me screenshots of a bear, okay?
mhm,
And we were always talking about like the drama on YouTube, okay?
mhm.
So I would send her invites to my lives and whatever, and I noticed that the last two lives that I had sent her, she didn't even open it up, you know? And I'm like,
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
that's weird, you know, because she always if she doesn't respond to me right away, she at least the next day would, you know? And then that the same thing with Yanni, you know, like Yanni was trying to reach her and she wasn't responding. And I don't know if Yanni dropped that. Oh, I think she said that she was waiting for a call from her doctor.
Mm.
But I wanted her to finish what she was saying. Um Sassy Pants, when did she say
She's
that?
stupid. She said it a while ago, I just blocked her. You know who that is? That's that one crazy woman that used to go on Prayer
Her.
Garden that was
I,
homeless that hung out with Candace.
oh, her.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
that
they seem
crazy
to
woman.
all be a little nuts though.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Jackie says, has anyone tried ringing Candace for an explanation?
Candace won't
Again,
talk
I don't want to talk to
about
Yanni.
it.
Hopefully, huh?
Candace won't talk about it.
Yeah. So
She keeps out on it when
I
you ask her.
I know I didn't. I am aware
I
of
didn't ask
other
her
people
anyway.
doing it. I am aware of other people questioning and you know her giving several little bit
One
of
thing that
something. You
really
know,
I didn't mean to interrupt you. One thing that really got me and really upset me a little bit was she called me and wanted me to buy these purses from her. And they weren't cheap. She was like offering like $45, up to $45 a piece. And I was like, I don't have the money, Candace, to buy them. And she was like, well, Fred was wanting to know if you wanted to buy them. And I thought, why are you selling? I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with Candace at Dee Dee's house. They're alone with Dee Dee's husband and selling Dee Dee's stuff, living her best life like Dee Dee never even existed. That's what's upsetting to me. To me,
exactly.
that is very, very, very cold
That was
hearted.
the next. That was the next topic I wanted to get into. I'm glad you brought it up. So I I can't say that Candace, or should I say, I can say that Candace is not like a lot of us, right?
Yeah.
Um, I know that I respect my friends' husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends. You know, if you go that way, whatever floats your boat, right?
Yeah.
I respect them to the point where I will not be in their house alone with their significant other.
No.
And
Mhm.
because I give them that respect, I would want that respect in return.
Right.
And Dee Dee, all right, has shown so much respect to Candace, all right, and
Love and
Don,
respect. And Don.
okay?
She loved
Yes,
Don too. She loves Don
yes,
too.
yes.
Both.
But we're
Yeah.
not gonna keep Don out of this because they were very close. Fred,
Yeah.
Don, they worked on cars together, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, everyone was close,
Hmm.
okay?
Everyone.
But what we're trying to say is your friend passed away. And if you're there to help the husband, all right, with whatever it is that you claim that you're helping him with, I guess to get over the grieving process or whatever, he's not going to get over it. If he really loves Dee Dee, and I do believe that he loves Dee Dee, he's not going to get over it within a few weeks to a month.
Right.
Okay? So you as a woman, as the friend of this man's, wife, no matter what, you should have the money that you was asking people for or that you was implying that you needed, okay? You should have been putting it to the side to get your ass out of the house. No one's telling you to go back to Don, okay? If you don't want to go back to him, that's your problem. But you should have gotten out of the house out of respect for Dee Dee, okay? And I'm sorry, but when someone passes away, I was talking to Debbie about this earlier. She was the one who as a matter of fact, look, she said it in the chat. I'm glad she did. Debbie says, I know what's on that property, Candace. All of it is under probate law. Okay? So
Yeah, because it was not
Fred?
even Dee Dee. Some of it was Dee Dee's dad's property. Like the one in I'm not gonna go into
Yeah,
details, but
yeah, don't exactly. It
yeah.
wasn't Dee Dee's property. I get it, you know? So it's just like a lot of negative things has been happening. Okay?
I'm
And
gonna put this out there. Can I put it out? Well,
yeah,
I got
yeah,
the
yeah.
bravery to say it.
Mhm.
And don't come for me, you all, because this has been something
We
that
got
I've
your back.
been
Don't worry about it. Let them say whatever they want.
evaluating for a while. But are we dealing with a serial offender here?
Uh, here goes Yanni.
Makes you think.
I'm sorry, my doctor called and I had to drop down because she could hear you talking.
Uh-oh.
So I was like,
I know she
oh,
was
I had
like,
to drop off.
she's like, who's
Sorry.
that ghetto Puerto Rican in the background?
The ghetto Puerto Rican.
She's like, who's that
Yeah.
ghetto Puerto Rican in the background?
I was like, oh, I thought if I paused you and answered, but we could still hear, I could still hear you. I was like, I better drop off.
Ronald. Hey, Ronald.
Is that Ronald?
There's yeah, there's a difference. Okay. Um, I said in the beginning of this live that I was going to show Dee Dee because it's about that time that we talk about her and we talk
Wait,
about what
hold on a
happened
minute.
to her.
Can I butt in
Okay.
for one
Yes.
second?
Say what you need
Sorry,
to say, sis.
Diamonds, but excuse me, Dee Dee gave me those pictures. She gave me those pictures. They were given to me by Dee Dee, okay? And then I gave them to Diamonds because I wanted to have a memorial and I don't go live. I'm not trying to do that stuff. And I gave these to Diamonds because Dee Dee gave them to me and I can show receipts on that. So fuck off. Sorry, Diamonds.
Exactly. Fuck off. Unapproachable light. Where's Rose Bly? You're questioning us on where's Rose Bly? We don't know.
No,
Sarah says,
unapproachable's good.
I
Unapproachable
don't
light's a
believe
good.
that.
She's a good person.
No, I know. I'm
She's a
just saying.
good. She,
We
yeah, no,
wouldn't know that.
she's saying like, what about Rose? Like, basically, that's what she's saying.
Okay, so let's go
Because
off
there's
of
a lot of weird things that have happened around Candus. Let's just put it that way.
yeah, yeah. So let's go. Let's read this comment real quick. My three sons says, I would roll over in my grave if a woman brought in another woman, go through my things, or sleep in my bed. Okay. Now, again, I
Uh,
don't
uh,
have receipts that Candace is sleeping in Dee Dee's bed. Okay, I will put that out there. Um, there is suspicions about it. Like, I mean,
Get out of here,
come
Ronald.
on. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, why, why don't you leave? Okay, like why are you there? And then it takes me back to what? Hey, Gail. Yes, yes, Ma. I see your comments. I'm sorry, my love. Diamonds, can you see my comments? Yes, I'm so sorry. I can see you. Um, so it does take me to the other side. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be open about it. All right. This is what's been crossing my mind the past few days. All right. I know for a fact that there are women, or that there were women that surround surrounded me that were jealous of the way my husband treats me, right?
Mm.
And when I say treats me, I mean he spoils me rotten. Okay? And I thank the Lord every single day for him.
Mhm.
And I've come across these women that, I mean, no, I haven't had them in my house per se, but I've come across these women that have thrown things my direction to make me kind of believe that my husband is doing stuff behind my back.
Oh, I know.
Right?
Well,
That's
how
yeah,
You
ridiculous.
know?
That's
And
that's
then you have,
ridiculous.
yeah, and then you
That's
have other
ridiculous.
females. Hey, white widow baby. You're good, mama. You're good.
okay, baby.
Um,
She's good.
so yeah, so you guys know, I mean, I don't my main thing, I don't talk about true crime over here on a daily basis
No,
because my channel is not true crime. My channel
it's
is
Diamond Creations. Get it right,
whatever.
girlfriend. Uh-huh.
Exactly. Whatever I
Yeah,
create, either it being a song, a avatar, AI, or me talking about Trump, or me talking about what's happening overseas or whatever. That's what my channel is about. I could talk
yeah,
about whatever the hell I want to talk about. Let's just put it out there. Okay?
Mhm.
absolutely you can. Yes.
Now, the thing is that if you have a woman who has no regard, okay, and this is my opinion, you have a woman that has no regard, all right, in her friendships and her surroundings, okay? I'm gonna put it blunt. A bitch don't give a fuck about nobody or nothing but herself, okay? If she sees that a man is treating the woman in a way that she wants to be treated, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Especially coming from a marriage that, we all know Don and Candace are toxic. It doesn't make them murderers though, but they're
No.
No,
toxic.
Yeah.
Okay? All right?
absolutely.
They're
For each
better
other.
off being friends. All right?
Absolutely.
But like I said, if a woman is feeling some type of way and they have a tendency to do negative things to get their way, then I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't put it past her trying to get Didi out the way. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? And like I said, that's not a fact. That's my opinion.
We have
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
human
And I'm
emotions.
speaking. Huh?
I was gonna say we have human emotions, and when that little birdie pops in the back of your head and says something ain't
Exactly.
right here.
Exactly. Nora Wood says a serial offender of something, a total. Yeah. Right. Right.
I
So,
mean,
like I
we've
said,
been side eyeing for a minute. Like, this isn't just something that happened last night or the night before. We have been going, hold on a minute, since we heard Dee Dee was gone. Like, even before that, I was speaking to one of my sisters a lot about my feelings and what I was feeling, as well as you, Daisy, a lot. Where, you and I spoke for hours on this stuff.
Yeah, I asked Candace why she didn't tell me
yes,
about
Gail.
DD,
Mm.
and she said Fred didn't want no one to know,
That's
so
what
she
she
was just
told me too.
respecting
That's
Fred's.
what she, yeah.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn down the heat. It's
She
like
said
Oh,
red
that
we're
to
hot.
me
supposed to
too,
Red
be
hot.
Daisy,
nice.
because I asked her, why didn't you tell me? Because I was asking for Dee Dee. Like I said, her and I had developed a pretty strong friendship over the last year, her, Dee Dee and I. And I was speaking to Dee Dee a lot on video. I remember when she first arrived in Georgia, I spoke to her and she looked real sick. And I said to her, you okay? And she said, yeah, I'm not feeling the best. She said, I think I just need to lie down the ride, the drive. And I know a lot about what went on before that ride and
No,
everything
Sarah,
that
she doesn't have any
wasn't
kids.
good. That wasn't good leading up to them picking Candace up.
I think the
I
police
mean,
actually spoke
I
with
don't know whether you want me to
her.
even talk about that or should I not? I don't
Listen,
know.
we're gonna talk about
Do you want
everything
me to
that.
talk about before Dee Dee and Fred picked her up? Do you want me to talk about that? You
Well,
know what I'm
if
talking about, right?
if you know the facts on it, yes,
The
do,
bus.
do it.
The bus.
Bye, baloney
Okay,
pants.
okay, I'll tell you what happened, okay? So Candace and Don were having issues like usual. They've been having issues for a long time, nothing new, whatever. And Dee
Um,
Dee
Yanni,
was in
Yanni,
hospital. Dee Dee
Yanni, hold
was
that.
in.
Yanni, hold that thought
Okay,
real quick. Hold on.
okay.
Just Pam, is this the toothless bitch that goes over to PG's
Yeah,
panel?
baloney. I
Yeah.
believe it's
How about
baloney.
you? How about you go visit the dentist and get the fuck out of my chat, Pam? Anyway, go ahead, Yanni.
Okay. I'm trying not to because this is serious. So
I know.
anyway,
I'm sorry. I just had
Don
to say
and
it 'cause I can't
Candace
stand
are
that bitch.
having issues like usual. Candace wants to go with Dee Dee. The problem was Dee Dee was in Georgia and she'd been in hospital for 4 days, okay? She was having issues. I'm not going to talk about what that is, but she was in hospital for 4 days and she ended up leaving the hospital to go pick up Candace because Candace wouldn't get on the bus that I was going to pay for Candace to get on a bus to go to Georgia and they were going to pick her up. Candace didn't want to do that and absolutely said, you need to come and pick me up. And so Dee Dee and Fred took a while to get there because Dee Dee wasn't very well, like she was having issues. It wasn't terminal illness that she had, okay? I'm not going to say what it was. I'm just saying it was a basic illness and she was struggling a little bit. She was struggling with, yeah. Why am I
Daisy, hold on.
echoing?
You're good. That was Daisy's mic. Go ahead. I'm muted. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. So this is what happened. So I said, okay, I was talking to Dee Dee and Fred, and I was going to send them the money to buy the ticket, and all of that. Then they were going to pick her up, and I was going to pay for the gas for them to go pick her up. Dee Dee being Dee Dee, she went and got her before she got the money off me, even though I know that she really couldn't afford it at the time because she was telling me stuff, okay? So Dee Dee and Fred go pick up Candace. They go to her Tennessee house. They stay there for about 5 days, 6 days, something like that. I can find out exactly. Anyway, and then they drive to Georgia. When they arrived in Georgia, I got a message from Candace saying, we've arrived. The next day, I video chatted with Dee Dee, and Dee Dee didn't look the best. I'm not going to lie, she didn't look good. She looked very pale, and I
Yeah, she
noted it.
started to
But
look very
she
pale.
started laughing, and we started having a really good conversation. She did, however, say to me, Candace is a lot meaner to me than Yanni. Like, and then she made it as it was a joke. So I don't know if she was joking. It looked very serious when she said it. So I was like, what? And then she sort of laughed it off. And Candace was sitting behind her because I could see Candace's legs, and Dee Dee was sitting on a chair. Candace was behind her. And she quite laughed it off. So I don't know if that was
She
serious.
could
It
have been
sent
joking.
chills. It
Yeah.
sent chills up my spine. No, I'm not going to lie about it because I told Daisy straight away, didn't I, Daisy? That really made me go, like, what did I just hear? And then she laughed it off and I went, okay, and went on with it, okay? But I know that Dee Dee wanted Candace to catch a bus to Georgia because she said she wasn't well enough to do the drive. She actually did it anyway because she loved Candace. She really loved Candace and she really thought of her as family. She loved her. Dee Dee was a
I agree.
pure, kind, sweet person. She just was a tiny little thing too. She was really tiny. Um, none of this makes any sense to me. And I
And
was
to
talking.
give her love was just so easy for her.
She would
It just
spend
came so
hours just
natural.
talking about the dragon with me. Like we were pet people, and I'd show her my fish, and she'd show me the dragon dressed up, and like we had that kind of like pet family thing. Dee Dee absolutely adored Candace. She loved Don too a lot. She loved Don.
She
Don
loved
was
both
her
of them.
brother. She did.
Yeah,
That's
she
And
did.
this is
yeah,
a good statement here by Flight Nurse. She says someone needs to look into insurance. Do you guys know if there was a life insurance?
isn't it? There
I
was
don't know.
insurance. Yeah, I
There was?
know.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
Okay.
know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dee
All right.
Dee was talking to me about the properties and, selling them. We had those talk. They're
Mm.
personal, so I'll talk to you behind the scenes about that. That's personal. But yes, there was insurance.
Okay.
There was
All right.
insurance. She
So
spoke to
wait a
me
minute.
about a
But
lot of things.
in order
Yeah,
to get in order to get the insurance, you need the death certificate.
right.
And I'm not sure that the death
And that's
certificate is
Dee Dee's
actually
dad's
finalized.
house.
That's
The
that is no
houses
death
belong to
certificate.
Dee Dee. The both houses belong to Dee Dee.
Yep.
They are Dee Dee's homes. That's her dad's home in Georgia, and the one
Mhm.
in Tennessee is hers as
I'm
No,
well.
gonna
the one,
read
no,
Bible.
she's
You are
got
so
more
right.
than one, I think, because
She's
she's got
got
her dad.
three. She's got three, but I can't remember where the third
Her
one
dad
was.
is the ones in Sevierville in
Is
Tennessee.
that the one
Oh,
her mum? Is that the one that her mum somebody else left her? I can't. I'm
Well,
getting all
her
mixed
mom,
up. But one was
her
her
mom in
dad's. I think
Tennessee.
one was her mum's, and one was hers and Fred's.
And I'm not saying Fred has always been really nice to me. I don't know what's going on with Fred.
Yeah,
I don't
neither do I.
know. I'm not saying Fred had anything to do with anything because
No.
he's always been nothing but kind to me and nice.
And
But it just
everybody that
doesn't look good.
encountered him said he was a really nice person.
Mhm.
So,
yeah.
and he
Yeah,
seemed to love Dee Dee a lot. I mean,
yeah.
he was always like getting her drinks while I was on the video calls. I seen him like fussing over her and stuff. Like
Mhm.
Yeah. And then
it looked like a solid marriage to me. Like
that goes
that's
that
yeah,
goes back to what I was saying before. Like if there was some type of jealousy, you know,
yeah.
may could there be foul play involved because
Right.
of that?
Well,
You
put it
know?
this way, Diamonds. Candace has got a track record of falling for other men a lot, like what's his
Oh
name,
yeah.
Benny and Ernie and all of those people.
And like I
So
said before,
yeah,
the screenshots I had posted in the group chat, she I got permission to show them,
yeah,
um, but I need to crop out the name.
yeah. Block out the
I gotta do
name.
that behind the scenes. But
Yeah,
on the text on the not it wasn't a text message, it was a Facebook message. My apologies. She's basically asking this person how does she feel about rap?
hmm.
And this is around the time of the events where Rap and his accomplice were arrested
Here comes Ronald again.
because they had a warrant out for their arrest,
You better
right?
shut up about Daisy, you little shit.
It's
Don't
probably Ronald
fucking talk
McMahon.
about her.
Sorry, I'm
Ronald
not even
McMahon.
listening.
Nice.
I
But
said,
Don't talk about Daisy, and do not blame Daisy for the things that Candace does. How ridiculous are you?
he's
Candace is
so
an adult.
they're
Get
just crazy.
lost.
nice.
Right, but
I was
baby.
trying so hard not to cuss on your panel,
Yeah, I know. I
Diamond,
was
but
trying
you
to,
have
but
to tell
man,
me to
they
stop
just
because I just lose it
no,
so bad. I just
girl.
lose it and just
If I tell
fly
you to
off.
stop, who's going to tell me to stop?
But when they talk about Daisy, like they're blaming Daisy for Candace's actions, that really fucking pisses
Yeah,
me off.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, I I already knew coming into this damn live that these trolls are gonna come in and say all
Yeah.
this crap. But it's
Yeah.
just
I
like,
just hate people talking about my Daisy. I don't like
I
it. It
know.
really
It's just
bugs
like
me. And
Okay,
I'm
girl.
like,
I
right
can't hold it
now, I can feel
inside.
my
I just
whole
gotta let
face
it
is on
out.
fire. My whole
But look,
face is on fire right now
so
because
White Widow
I'm
baby,
Okay.
angry.
right? She says Diddy had assets. Money could
Yeah,
be motive. Yes, you're right.
yeah,
And
yeah.
White Widow baby, when you get a chance, preferably after this live, if you can go through our group chat, there's very important question in there that I need help with in
Mm,
regards to Dee Dee's death certificate. So when you get a chance, just go through it.
yeah.
Um,
They still
I
need
mean,
Mm.
I'm
certificate.
gonna drop this link again, the panel link for all you keyboard warriors in the chat.
He
Bring
turned
your ass
If you
up
wish
here.
to come up, if you wish to come up on a panel and repeat what it is that you're putting in the chat, I mean, I know I got bigger balls than you, Ronald. Okay, but
Absolutely.
feel free
Ronald.
to come up. You don't have to show your face.
Come on, Ronald.
Okay, come up and say what you need to say.
Hmm.
Stop saying all
He's
this trash
dying
in the
to.
in the chat. I'm telling you, this dude has a hard on for us.
He
Oh my
does.
goodness, like Becky, you know.
To blame
But anyway,
Daisy for this is absolutely ridiculous. Like
I'm
Daisy's
not sure what.
responsible for a whole grown adult woman. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Make that make sense.
exactly.
yeah,
I love
and
Dee
that
Dee.
was yeah, exactly. And it's just like
Daisy the
Dee Dee,
Christian, she's a good
you
person.
guys
She tried to help her.
in
That's
chat,
all.
have you guys ever met someone that you can't hate them? Like you just as soon as you meet them and talk to them for the very first time,
Mhm,
you're just like, wow, you know? And I've experienced that all through my life. Okay?
mhm.
Yeah.
Elementary school, my neighbors when I lived in New York, like my friends still to this day, like I felt like that. And then, when I first spoke to Debbie on the phone, it's just like we created this bond, and
Yeah,
the same thing with Christine and Dee Dee and
yeah.
Yanni and the girls, our circle, and it's just like,
Here's
think
Ronald
about it.
again. Wasn't it stop and assist, Ronald? And you didn't know what a cease and desist was, Ronald. Remember, stop and assist, dummy. Who's got the low IQ now, buddy? My kids knew what that was when they were 10. And that's
Ronald
not how you spell my name, dirtbag.
Ronald Ronald needs some release. That's all it
he
is. Hey Ronald. Hey
does.
Ronald. You know what low lives usually do? They'll go into the bathroom, either read a magazine or look through a magazine or watch some naughtiness on
Uh-huh.
their phones and then get the release that they're looking for in the bathroom or somewhere in private. Okay. I
Diamonds, I'm
would
getting a stop and
suggest
assist. I'm getting a stop and assist tomorrow. That's it.
I
Daisy,
would
you're getting a
suggest
stop and assist.
that you do
Who's
that.
got the low
Okay.
IQ now, buddy?
Yeah.
Low
So
IQ. I own a business.
again,
More than what you've got,
Gail says,
dummy.
please read my comment. Okay, Gail, I'm scrolling up, darling.
I didn't see it. I
Gail,
was too.
Gail asked, do you think that Dee Dee was poisoned? I I don't know because I think, well, it depends. I mean, if she was
Um,
poisoned, it depends
um,
on.
mm,
And you want to answer that? Go ahead.
I've got suspicions that that's what it is.
Okay.
Because one of my friends, one of my really good friends, and she comes to YouTube too, she used
Mhm.
to pick up the deceased bodies. That was her job, and to take them to the coroner's court or wherever they had to go. And she knows, she knows all this stuff. And she said, this seems like they suspect that she was poisoned. Now, that's coming from somebody that has knowledge of this stuff that I don't have knowledge of because I've never studied that forensics or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
this is a person with that knowledge that has told me it
That's
sounds
deceased.
to me like they suspect that she was poisoned. That's why they're doing all the tests.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay,
mean, they
now
have. I mean,
that's all I can say. I don't know if that's true.
yeah.
All I
Yeah.
know
You
is
just
a
speaking your
friend of
opinion.
mine that has the knowledge of that stuff says that that's what she feels.
Yeah. And at the
Yeah.
end of the day, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna say this too. Okay. When when you keep giving a person the benefit of the doubt and they keep doing that fuck shit in your face, all right? I'm the type of person that, you know, yeah, I believe in innocent until proven guilty, right? But if I see you doing these things and you playing games in my face, such as going up on Daisy's panel and claiming that you have a girlfriend, what was the reason behind that? Okay, because later on you admitted that you were just joking, that it was just a game. Okay, fine. You know what? Your
That she wanted to
immaturity.
mess with, no, say why she said she wanted to do it. You know why she said she wanted to do it, right?
She wanted.
Oh well,
She never.
maybe because I spoke to her and she told me, and I didn't tell you this, but she told me that it was to mess with Cher and Ziggy and all them. She
Mm.
wanted to, her exact words, f with them.
And it's funny that she says that, right? Because the same thing, messing around is what Cher did to Ziggy. Okay, what was it that
Mhm.
Cher said? Oh, with all the decks of cards that Ziggy has, not one card flew out to let Ziggy know. And I thought it was funny, to be honest. Cher, I give you that one. That was
Mm.
funny as hell. Okay, when you said not one card flew out to let Ziggy know that I'm a fucking cunt and I was setting her and her husband up. I give you that one, Cher. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
she always
and
is
by the
setting. So
way,
she's
I
setting
don't know if
Candus
you
up
guys,
too.
I don't know if you guys have heard the latest. Um, but go over to, and if one of the mods can drop White Boy's channel in the chat real quick. He has,
I already dropped it earlier. So
yeah. So
yeah,
he has um the, I believe it was a recording or something that Tiffany Marie did in regards to calling the polygrapher and asking him
yeah,
questions about the Cash App and the Cash App card and all that other stuff. So all of you
yeah.
guys that follow Share, like when are you really gonna, instead of asking us these dumbass questions, coming in here trolling and being stupid about it, why don't you go and ask Share um why she did what she did, not only to Ziggy, okay, but to her audience, to her own people that were donating for the cause. Okay? Go check out
That
White Boy.
happens
He
all the
has it there.
time. That
Okay.
shares. She does it all the time.
Yep.
All the time.
So
She
thank
she
you,
she
Debbie.
actually does it for everything. To be honest,
Somebody wants the link? Okay, I'm gonna drop the link right now.
who's coming?
I think it might
I
be
don't know.
Rita or she's
Oh, Rita?
I think Rita's just a little confused. She doesn't know why. I mean, I love it. All of us has loved Candace and supported Candace, but what
Oh,
she's doing right now is not good. Not good at all.
not good. No.
No.
Oh
And
yeah, she
I
did ask
was
for a link.
there for her nearly every single freaking day of the week. I'd be working and on the phone because she wanted, to talk, and I would stay there. My kids would say hi to her. My dogs knew her voice. I mean, I really did care about her.
Mhm.
I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't care. I cared. I wasn't trying to set her up. I never recorded her, none of that stuff. But
Well, I agree.
saying I've got receipts for everything, and Diamonds,
I
I
agree.
have because I've
And then
showed you,
and
and so does
again,
Daisy.
I don't have the receipts on this, but you know
I
what?
do.
I don't know. I'm talking about something else.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the receipts on what I'm about to say. Um, but I don't I don't see why there would be a lie behind it. Okay, like why, out of all people, why would you have Rap get in contact with your husband to threaten
Mhm.
him?
Threaten him.
Okay, allegedly, you know, like what is rap really supposed to do?
Well, Don
Okay.
told White Boy, I'd say it's the truth.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see the lie behind it. You know,
Yeah, no,
and
there wouldn't be
and
a
my
lie
thing is,
behind it.
the only person out of you two, Candace,
I
is
like Benny
Don that's
Keys. I've
talking
always
about Summer. Okay,
Benny's
Don,
here.
call him what you want to call him. Don is talking about Summer, where you get up on panels, okay, and you want to claim that you have a girlfriend for whatever reason, okay. Oh, Rita's in the back. I'm bringing you up, Rita.
Shut up, low IQ. Go get a stop
Hey,
and
Benny.
assist dummy. Get a stop and
A
assist
stop and
dummy.
desist.
Dummy.
Thank
Dumb
you.
dumb.
Hey, Rita, can you hear us?
Hey,
Hi,
can you
Rita.
hear me?
Hello, darling. Yes, I
Yes,
can hear you.
ma'am.
Hi, Benny.
Okay.
The floor is
Hi.
yours.
I don't even know where to begin. Okay, first of all, I am so mad because, okay, the one reason I'm on Daisy's channel now is because me and her used to fuss over this tin
Mm-hmm.
can, okay?
Yeah.
And I tried and tried to tell you guys that this is no good,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah.
My husband was best friends with Cotton, okay?
Really?
Yes, I told you
Whoa,
this.
I don't
whoa!
Yes,
remember
I didn't
seeing,
know
I
that.
don't remember that.
yes.
I
Oh
did
my
not know that.
God.
That's new to me,
Me
girl.
too. My husband went
Girl,
to
you've
prison.
had this tea
My
and you have not
husband,
said anything?
I've tried to tell you guys.
Go ahead, girl. Go
My
ahead.
Sorry.
husband went. My husband went to prison for 6 years for making meth.
Okay.
This is no lie. It's public records. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
That's why my husband died of an overdose of meth. Okay. That's just straight up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really upset right now.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
I
Go ahead.
understand. I understand why
Yeah,
you're
let it out.
upset because of the way she did Dee Dee. That's just wrong. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But Candace is just nasty. I don't care what anyone says. 99.9% of me says Candace did something to Summer. And I can't understand why y'all gave her so much leeway on that. But now you're getting all upset because she might be sleeping with her husband.
No, no, not
See,
sleep,
that makes me, and just like,
not sleeping. You see, that's
see, and
Rita.
Yanni,
That's
just like
I don't have proof on that. I don't have proof that
Yanni
they're
was
sleeping
saying
together.
she would die for Candace, and now you're saying that she may have been poisoned by Candace. I mean, come on.
I'll tell you, Candace has two sides to her, Rita. She
Oh, I
has
know
sweet,
that.
sweet Candace, the sweet
Rita says
Candace
she's been trying to tell
that
us
we
for the
all know and
longest.
love. And sweet
I've
Candace,
been trying to tell y'all from
yeah.
day one. And then, I mean, I understand why. No, I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I don't understand why anyone believed a word she said. I've never met Candace. I don't have to. I don't want to. But I know who she is. I don't
She's
have no proof she did anything to Summer.
yeah.
But come on, guys. Come on. And now this, her sister's been missing for how long?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, God only knows what else. She lost all of her children. What mother does not fight for their children to get them back? You know, there is no proof that any of this was dropped. That's a bunch of bullshit right there. I know a lot of
True.
people in Hawkins County. That is all bullshit that Dawn is putting out there. They were all uh,
Is there
whatever.
still charges?
Do what?
Is there still charges pending?
Well, of course there is.
I didn't know that. See, I've not really talked to Candace a
That's
lot.
why when I hear most of this stuff when it comes to Dawn and Candace, I just laugh it off because I know no one wants to hear it or believe it because, oh God, I'll die on my sword because Candace is completely innocent. No, she's not. I mean,
Well, and
I can't prove it myself that she
yeah,
did anything to Summer.
yeah. Well, Rita, in my defense, and I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for a lot of people. Uh, we saw Candace in that light in the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there was a big case that happened, and you already know the
Yeah.
stepmother that was being accused of killing her stepdaughter, and it turned out to be the FedEx
Right.
driver, right?
Right.
And you know that opened a lot of our eyes, right?
Right. Right.
Um, at the
And that
same
does
time,
happen. I
yeah,
understand. Yeah.
exactly. And at the same time, what how I look at Candace, right? And this is what I was telling Debbie earlier when her and I were conversing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that Candace was traumatized. I don't know how, okay?
Oh,
But
I
it was
don't doubt
something
that.
so
Yeah.
traumatic.
Right.
Yeah. It was something so traumatic that as a child, as a or should
Mm-hmm.
I say as a minor,
Mm-hmm.
she's she stays it she how can I say? She reverts
Oh,
to that
right.
age,
Right.
right? So
Right.
she knows that she's an adult, okay?
Yeah.
She knows she's an adult and she can how can I do adult things, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
say do drugs, drink
Mm-hmm.
alcohol, have
Right.
kids,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So, but the thing is that when it's time to have fun, she like reverts to that child mentality, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where the games and the jokes come out.
Yeah.
But
Right.
she takes it too far. Okay,
Exactly.
Candace
so
has go ahead, sorry.
so with us like trying to see like what Dee Dee was trying to see in her, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We were trying to see
Yeah,
the good part of her,
it's good.
Right.
and again, you know, respecting the fact that she has rights as an American, right?
Right.
Innocent
Exactly.
until proven guilty.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now we're not upset because she may be sleeping with Fred. All right, because that was something that, yeah, all the arrows point to it. Okay, don't get me wrong, but I can't sit here and say, hey, she's porking, she's porking Fred. What I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is, why didn't she jump into action when she saw Dee Dee passing away?
Well, why
Okay,
didn't she
or
jump
when
into
she passed
action
away?
when her daughter went missing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to compare. You know, like her first thing was to call Don about Summer instead of trying to get in contact with the police.
And now everyone's saying, well, we're starting to put two and two together. Well, where the hell you been the past 4 years?
We've been on that 2 and 2. We just
I'm
there is
sorry.
okay,
Daisy, I
it's
No,
love
you
you.
know what? You're
I love
right.
you too,
You're right.
but
Yeah,
it's
I'm not even
twofold.
gonna take that
There
away from
is
you. You're right
there
on
is
that too.
there is a
Go
sweet,
ahead, Debbie.
kind, caring Candace.
Of course there is.
There
There
is,
is,
but there's
yes,
Of
there
also a
course.
is.
darker, more sinister Candace
Mm-hmm.
than what we think.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
there's part of us that love I mean, I still love that sweet,
Uh,
kind, caring
right.
Candace.
Right.
I absolutely do.
But I
But
seen the
yes,
demon in her the other day. I had never seen it before, but she revealed that to me that night on that video call. And I think I called you straight away, Daisy.
I got
I think I
attacked here
called you
just a second.
straight away because I was like, you don't have to hold on.
You know, I was hardcore for Candace there. I got
I,
attacked. I fought with
I
Oh
know.
everybody.
yeah.
Hey, I used to,
Oh yeah.
Daisy, you
Huh?
know, I used to attack you for taking that for Candace.
I don't even remember.
I don't remember
There was
Rita.
so many
I
of
don't
them.
remember you attacking Daisy. I remember you attacking somebody else, but
No,
not Daisy. I don't
no.
remember.
I used to go into Matthews, and anytime I'd see Daisy, I would say something to her while she'd being friends with Candace.
Really?
Oh
I don't
snap!
remember
Yeah,
that.
that
Yes,
that
yes.
definitely went over our head.
But
But I
but
did
I got over it, and
So
just
wait,
like
I'm
grow up,
sorry, Rita,
Rita.
but I have so many questions about Cotton. Like
Oh
you
my
just
me
God,
too.
I
I'm
thought.
like, what's
you
going on
just
with
opened a
Cotton?
whole new door for me.
Yes. You
Me
made it.
too. But I was like, hold on, I
Mm.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I mean
So
they
we
will
can
not.
definitely get back to this whole Candace thing,
Yeah, but
but
no, seriously, Cotton
Mhm.
and my late husband, were
Mhm.
really good friends.
Do
I
you
mean,
so okay,
up until a
so
couple of years before Cotton passed, they weren't on speaking terms.
okay,
Well, it was kind of, on and
uh,
off
on and off.
because my husband
did
Okay.
he
didn't
seem
hang
like
out there as much.
did he seem like
But
So
he was
so,
a person
so
that could
my
hurt?
question.
Or
Go ahead, Daisy. What was that?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
I just want to know, did Cotton seem like he was a person that would hurt Summer?
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
exactly what
I
I was
mean,
gonna ask.
Cotton was weird. Cotton was, well, let's
Yeah.
say
Weird in what
odd.
way? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah,
Weird in what way?
Cotton would be a person type of person. Well, the reason my husband didn't talk to him any longer is when he went to prison, Cotton called me and was hitting on me. Okay. So when
Ooh,
I,
Oh,
ooh,
Rita.
yes,
You're a
scandalous.
sexy mama.
and so Cotton, I mean, my husband thought Cotton was his best friend. Why would my best friend be hitting on my old lady? So, but yeah, he did. And Cotton was weird in that way. Not, I've seen him around his wife. I've seen Cotton around his child. No, no, I
Yeah.
never got that vibe around. You know, I just grew up the way you don't let men take care of little girls. We never
Yeah.
allowed men to take care of little girls. That's just
Yeah.
the
Oh,
way I grew up.
Exactly.
not.
That I
That's
mean,
just
I
that's
would
just
think
how
that
we
that's just
do in the
common
South.
sense. Yeah.
That's just how we do in the South.
And and I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that because I've always had this thing about Southerners, right?
Yeah.
Because of what I've seen Candace do,
Mhm.
it's just like, is that is that how they're brought up? Like in the hollers,
No,
like
no.
I mean, it's
Well,
just
I'm gonna
so much questions. But look
first of
what
all,
Debbie said.
Candace.
Debbie
First of
says,
all,
I asked
Debbie
Candace.
says, I don't remember. I would have blocked Rita R. Now that's my sis. Never would I block my sister.
Uh, I
Benny,
asked
no,
Candace.
she
I
didn't
want
come here.
to.
She didn't really come to Diamond's channel at all, Benny. I
I
had
asked
an
Candace.
actual personal relationship with Candace.
I asked
No,
Candace.
she
I
didn't
said,
really come here, did she, Diamonds?
Who? Candace?
Candace didn't really come to your channel
Well,
much, did
remember,
she?
I'm
"I'm
I'm
on."
basically my thing is
Yeah.
I
No,
don't really
because
talk
Benny
about
Key
summer. I
said it
don't
in the.
Yeah, I don't talk
No,
about
Benny
summer
Key
as
said,
much.
yeah, yeah.
My
Benny
my
King
channel
said
is
in the chat, is
mhm.
this a channel that Candace come to and she doesn't come anymore?
She
But
does.
that's not, yeah,
She came
I
in
asked.
a few times, but
a
she
few
did it wasn't
times,
like
yeah, not a
every
lot.
single live because I talk about politics and
Yeah,
other stuff.
yeah,
What
that's
I
Rita
really
true.
said.
don't do the Summer Wells thing.
Rita said, I asked Candace, why did you let Hunter stay with Summer in the back seat
Mhm.
of the car while you
Mhm.
and Grandma
Mhm.
She would,
went
yeah.
into
Exactly.
the store? And you know what she told me?
Mm-mm.
She told me Grandma didn't go in the store. The grandma was in the car with them, that she's the only one.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She
Mm.
told me that Grandma didn't go in the store, that Hunter was not left alone in the car with Summer.
Yeah, because she's lied so much, she can't keep up. That's why she don't talk a lot. It's because she cannot keep up with her lies that she's told. You know what I'm saying?
I
No
agree.
matter what it's about. But as far as Candace being Southern, Candace is not from the South.
No.
She's from
Candace grew up from,
Arkansas, isn't she? Or
yeah,
uh, she was from
but
Arkansas, I think. That's what she
yeah, well,
told
that's
me.
not South to us anyway.
Yeah, I know that. I know. I
But
know because I lived in Chattanooga, so I know all this. I was in Chattanooga for a long time, so yeah,
yeah, but
I
Candace
know. I
is
know.
a whole total. I mean, yeah, no, I don't know any Southern woman that would allow
Wisconsin, that's
any
right. Good,
any
good.
man to take care of a
Wisconsin.
child, a little girl.
No
And
way.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had
Ooh, Wild
okay,
Widow baby.
Agree.
She going in.
me me and my husband, we only had a son. If I had a girl, my husband would not have been allowed to change my daughter's diaper. That is
Right.
just how it is.
I agree. I agree.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I agree.
Men will be men. Men will be dogs. That's just how
Now
they
it's
are. That's just how they're
now,
made.
now
Yeah.
I'm
it's the
sorry, but
true.
that's
Well,
just how
I,
they're
I
made.
wouldn't go as far as saying that. Like I would say
Yeah,
that I trust my
that's what she
husband. Don't
told
get
me
me
now.
wrong.
Oh, I trusted
But I
mine
was
too, but
raised.
yeah, yeah,
That's what
I
she
was
no.
told me.
I was I was
From
raised. I was raised differently. Like
Yeah, right,
the moms
right,
are supposed to take care of the girls in every which way. That's why I was kind of.
right.
I mean, I was kind of disappointed that I had two girls with my husband because I'm like, dang, now I got to do everything. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm,
saying? Well, if I would have had a boy, it would be his responsibility and teaching him how to use the potty and all that stuff.
right.
But
But
I mean, the thing is that what I was trying to get at is, you know, I know her. personally, I know people that don't keep house the way I would, right?
Right. Exactly.
And I can't. I mean, I can say something about it. It's just it's
Mhm.
human nature to say, yo, like, have you dusted? Like, can you pick up
Mhm.
a freaking mop? You
Oh,
understand what
that's
I'm saying?
me. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but who the hell am I? Like, I mean, I could have some type of OCD or whatever and want everything organized and clean, and this person's just like, yo, you're a freak. Like
Mhm.
no one is ever that organized or whatever. But
Right.
with Candace,
Oh
it's just
God.
like you see, my mom taught me, okay?
Yeah.
My mom taught me all of this, right? So
Right.
my thing is, if she was never taught,
Yeah.
okay, and also,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah,
come on,
that
let's
was
be
just the
honest.
way I
Like,
was brought up. That was just the way I was brought up. The girls would clean the house, you know,
Mhm.
did stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I did that when I got
Oh,
married. Even though I
yeah.
was in the military, I still did that.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
uh,
See, my
I
adoptive dad was Greek, so the girls cooked and cleaned, and that's how it was.
yeah. I
There
mean,
was
it
no
just
arguing about it. That's how life was. And I mean, I was older when I lived with my dad, but he expected me to cook and clean like a servant, basically. So yeah,
hmm
I was taught
hmm
that as well.
yeah. I
Don't
mean, I
keep
was
my
very
You know,
house
independent.
tidy, but I'm not a
Uh,
freak like my husband is. He's a freak.
but like I said, but that goes back to, like, I can't really expect the next
no,
woman to be like
no,
me. Just like,
right,
I get questioned all the time. Like, what are you, your husband's mom? Like, you pack his lunch, you
right.
serve him, you
I
do this,
think
you do that.
Candace
No, I'm
grew up.
not his mom. I'm
I
I'm
did
his
the
wife.
same thing. Yeah,
You
Candace did.
understand what I'm saying? Because I
yeah,
was brought up that way. And
right.
not only that, but you know, my husband deserves all of that. You
hmm
understand?
hmm
So, with her, it's just like, to me, it's all in the upbringing, you know?
Mhm.
And
Right.
and like I said, I'm not
She
saying,
had a
at
rough
least
life.
I'm not. I will say I am not saying that Candace has anything to do with Summer's disappearance. I'm not saying that,
Well,
okay?
a lot of
What I
people in
am
your chat
saying,
is saying that, but
I
anyway,
know, I see it. And I
but
get it. And I get it. Um
because I just can't understand where was all of this when Summer went missing. I understand everybody wants to give her a benefit of the doubt, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
understand all that, but I mean, it's like y'all just woke up yesterday morning and like,
No.
oh
No.
my, you
We
see what I'm
forgot.
saying? I'm not downing someone for doing that. I understand why
Yeah.
you did
Yeah,
it,
that's
and
that's your opinion. And at the end of the
But
day, Rita, I would
Rita,
say, for me, it's in my heart. Okay. Like,
mm-hmm,
I
yeah.
would be friend, or should I say not be friend, but I would be friendly and cordial with someone
mm-hmm,
that I see everyone is going against, and they haven't
mm-hmm,
done anything to me
right,
personally.
right,
You understand? Until that person turns around and stabs me in the back,
mm-hmm,
that's when I'm gonna bring all the smoke. You understand what I'm saying?
And
mm-hmm.
I
And it's just
still
like,
I really
I
don't think
still
Don
can't
is
say.
that bad of a person myself. I still don't think
Mm-hmm.
that Don's a bad person. I've never
I
seen
don't.
Don do or
I
say
don't.
anything out of the way in a sexual manner or
Mm-mm.
anything like that. And
He's
so,
very well spoken and
yeah,
mannered when he speaks, because I've
Well,
spoken to him a
yeah,
few
I know
and
a
I've
lot
times.
about.
talked to Don a lot.
I
No,
know a
no,
lot about Don.
don't get me wrong. Don's a whole mess when he drinks,
Don's
and
a mess.
Don is a
Yeah,
mess.
yeah, he
But
can be.
But
as far as
recently,
being a pervert, I've
recently,
never seen that
but re-
ever
but
seen
but
that.
let's go. Okay, like, all right, we've all seen Don, on his drinking binges and
Mhm,
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
What I'm saying is, recently, he's the only one that has actually been talking about Summer. He's come
Mm-hmm.
up on White
yeah,
Boy's panel. He's been
Mm-hmm.
respectful. You can see
yeah,
that he's
Mm-hmm.
he's staying away from the drugs and the alcohol. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Candace, you know, she she wants to continue that lifestyle.
yeah.
So
Of
sh
course.
she left.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? So while
Right.
she's away from Don, she can do as she pleases, and no one can tell her anything or
I'm
get on
gonna
Yeah.
her
tell you,
case.
I'm gonna tell
She'll.
you
You
a little
know?
story that happened to me one day when I was talking to Candace. and I've only told the girls. So Candace thought it was funny to go buy a pocket puss for Dawn.
Oh
And yeah,
gosh.
Shut
and
up, Daisy.
Oh, God.
that's the truth. She thought
I
it
know
was
it's the
funny,
truth.
and Don got so offended he wouldn't even get it out of the bag. He would not even touch it. But guess who did?
Can.
Candace. She got it out and played with it and everything. But
Mm.
Don wouldn't have anything to do with that thing. And now, if he would have been a real perfect pervert,
Mhm.
he would have liked that. And that to me spoke wonders. Like he was like,
Mhm.
no
A
way, I'm not
pocket
touching
puss
that. I'm not
on a
getting that out of that
Buffalo.
bag. Da da da. Sorry,
Oh,
y'all.
yeah,
Listen,
I'm
Well, thanks.
it's wow.
I
I'm
watched her
shocked.
play with it.
but no, I
Oh, you
didn't want.
did? Wait a minute, I
Yeah,
didn't know about that.
Dee Dee was with
Wow.
her. They were laughing about it. She got
Oh
it out
my
and was playing with it.
goodness.
And
Oh
her
my
and Dee
goodness.
Dee was laughing, and Don was like, "Get that away from me. I don't want nothing to do with that."
Mm,
Wow.
mm,
Now,
Wow.
if that
See,
would have
I
Rita,
been
didn't know that. You
Rita's
didn't
like, I
tell
could
me
tell
that
you a few
one.
stories.
mm.
I mean, I've got stories, but I mean,
yeah, I
then
mean, I'm
that
just
was
saying, you know.
wow.
I'm just saying,
Wow.
like, if he would have
Listen,
really been a true
I am not
pervert,
gonna
he would have
speak
done
on that because, like I said
I'm gonna
before,
be
my
quiet.
husband has been deployed. Okay, so
that.
that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, damn it.
I'm just
I hear
saying,
you.
though. I mean, I've never seen even Dee Dee. Dee Dee
Rita
stayed
knows
all
what I'm
night in
talking
that
about.
basement.
Yes,
Oh my
Many times
God.
but
Dee Dee stayed alone in that basement by herself, and she had a gun, of course. But Dee Dee said Don has never said or done anything out of the way to her as far as
She
perversion.
loved
As far as
Don. She told
she
me
loved
that
Don.
yeah, that was her brother.
Yeah,
She thought of him as her real brother, her real
yeah,
family. She told me that.
yeah,
And Candace, she loved them.
yeah,
She really loved them.
yeah.
I mean, she told me that more than one time. It was she told me that a lot.
I'll be
Because
honest with
I
you.
was a bit
Candace
funny
hates
about,
Don.
I told you about the incident where Candace was losing her phone and she was using Don's account, and I ended up speaking to Don a few times. And I said to Dee Dee, I just don't feel comfortable talking to somebody else's husband because I'm
Right.
like
I'm
that.
the
That's
same
how I
way.
felt.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
she said, no, Don's not as bad. No, Don's not bad. He's a really good person. He's my brother. She said, he's a good person. You just see the
You
wrong,
have to get to
you
know
know,
him. Yeah,
Dee Dee's seen both sides.
I
let me too.
don't know Don. I've only spoken to him a few times,
Can't just
half
see
a
one
dozen
side.
times.
She saw
And
both.
he was always nice and respectful and talked
Hmm.
to me about the SDA church. Like he was not
He's going to church now.
didn't
He
be,
said
it
he's
was
quit
never
drinking.
offensive in any way. And I spoke to him a few times when Candace used his account. And I
Yeah.
also would speak to her and see him walking around and, so I
Honestly,
did
I'll be
see
honest
Don.
with you. Candace
So
secret
look,
stuff.
White Widow Baby says Candace is a mooch. She grifted off of YouTube when she left
Mm-hmm.
Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
She has begged people for money,
Mm-hmm.
sat on her ass,
Mm-hmm.
complained about having no job, and made no changes even after leaving the hill.
Amen.
Mike motherfucking drop.
Now, I don't
God
know.
knows you.
I don't know Don personally.
Hmm.
I think my husband had met him a few times
Yeah.
because my husband told me a few things, But this has been, oh gosh, this was before Summer went missing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So uh, because when Summer went missing, my husband was like, "Oh my God," He said, "I'm not surprised at all,"
Yeah.
because of all the stuff that was going on at that hill, the drugs and all that and going on.
Yeah.
I mean, my husband was no, uh, I mean, but my husband didn't like it around children,
Right.
drugs and stuff. He,
Yeah.
for him doing that's one thing, but he didn't like it around children.
Yeah.
I've just heard stories about Don, but
Uh-huh.
at that time, Don I think, was on, probably
Yeah.
cocaine or something like that at one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But pills,
He
stuff like
doesn't
that.
seem to be like I saw him on video and he didn't seem to be on anything
No,
when I
no,
was he
no.
seemed completely sober. Like he
You
was
can look at
talking to
Don.
me.
I've
Yeah.
never met Don. You can look at Don and tell that he's not on
Well,
anything.
I was video chatting with him, and he,
Yeah.
like I felt uncomfortable. I'll tell you, the only reason I feel uncomfortable is because it's somebody else's husband, and I don't do that. Like I
Mm-mm.
do not play that game. I don't want to talk to somebody else's husband.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I do not. I'm not attracted to married men. It's just I'm really funny about that stuff. So I did back away because I felt like I'm talking to somebody else's husband. It's not right. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't. So I
Yeah.
stepped back and I did stop answering his messages. And it wasn't because I disliked him or he did anything wrong. He did, and he was very, very nice to me. He was, but it just doesn't sit right with me
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't.
to
makes
talk
I
to
sense.
prefer.
somebody
Yeah.
else's husband. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
do that.
No,
So
me
Because
just
either.
speaking says, sounds like she has a bad habit of biting the hand that feeds her.
Evident.
Yep.
mhm,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Revival
just
says, is Candace still staying at Dee Dee's house? Yes. Yes, she is.
yes,
She is
yeah.
definitely
that's
over there.
messed
And
up.
Apparently she's
and
not
and,
leaving
and,
too.
and
Uh,
let me
what I
say this
heard.
too. Let me say
Mhm.
this too real quick. You know, White Boy and Damaged Goods, they have um a different type of relationship, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
should I say had a different type of relationship with Candace.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, they know more, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you know, we all seen what White Boy and Goods have what they've gone through
Mm-hmm.
in defending Candace, just like Miss Daisy.
And
Mm-hmm.
they
A lot of us,
defended
and a lot of us,
Candace
you know.
Mm-hmm.
hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
And
Damaged Goods and White Boy really stood by Candace. I mean, I can
I
honestly
yeah,
know.
say that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
They really
and
did. They
and
really
my
did.
thing is now you see that Candace is not only doing what she's doing to Dee Dee, but she's done it to them and to
Mm-hmm.
others, okay, including us over here that were
Mm-hmm.
defending her, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that stood up for her, and then to turn around and basically slap us in the face
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
go and be friends or be friendly with these people that not only called you an outright murderer, but one
Right.
of them has even sent provocative pictures that she denies at times, but then she says that she did do it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't know, but this chick
I've got
send these
pictures
pictures to
straight
your
from
husband,
Candace's
Mm-hmm.
phone,
Hey, well, we
actually.
got all these people in
okay?
chat. Y'all hit that like and subscribe to Diamond's
Like and
channel.
subscribe.
You
Yeah,
know,
Yes.
and
like
it's just
and
like
subscribe.
it's just crazy to me. Like
Love
I don't care how nice a woman would turn and start being, you know, nice to me, whatever. But you crossed the line when you did that to my. I don't care if I'm not even with my husband anymore. You
Mm-hmm.
did it. You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But but that takes it back to what Cher did to Ziggy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she
Yeah.
admitted that she was setting Ziggy up. And don't get me wrong, you guys know how I feel about Ziggy. Ziggy was in here earlier. You
Oh
know,
Lord, that's a
she,
mess.
she's more than free to come up on the panel
But
and say what she needs to say.
she
But
still
my
didn't
thing,
deserve death threats and all
exactly,
of that. No,
exactly. You know,
she
and
doesn't
for her,
deserve that.
for Cher to be all nice and be friends, you know, be a fake friend to
Right.
Ziggy,
That's
like that
messed
Mm-hmm.
just
up, isn't it?
proves to you how Cher is. Yeah, and then Cher would say, "Oh, she only did it because she wanted to get close to Fred, or she wanted to find out more about what Fred was doing or whatever when it comes to Summer."
Yeah, that's
Okay, but
disgusting to me.
what's up with the, oh well, I think Don and Candace did it, but now you're cool with Candace, so now
Mm-hmm.
it's not her, you know.
Right.
Then it's Fred, then it's Hunter, then it's, you know, then it's the weirdo from upstate New York, okay, and it's like, bro,
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
okay. See, I know a lot of people in that area where Don and Candace live. Okay.
Mhm.
mm,
I have not lived in that area a long time. It's been like probably about 10 years. I
Mhm.
hated that area. I just, ugh, it always gave me the creeps. So,
Oh,
anyway, yeah, we sold the property and got out of there after my husband got in trouble.
mhm.
But anyway, there was no one, I could guarantee it. I bet my life on it. No one came up there and grabbed Summer. I don't care what you tell me, who you told me did it, I will not believe it. And no one in that area will believe it because that's not what happened. That's just my opinion. And
So
everyone
you
that
don't.
knows that area, that did not happen.
So being that you know that area, what would you, in your opinion, would Summer be able to walk off towards
No,
like?
no. Oh, she could walk off, but no one's going to. I mean, it may be an hour before someone drives down that road. You
Yeah, it was
know,
very secluded,
it's
wasn't it?
very
Very
secluded. I
secluded.
mean,
Yeah,
it was further back than I lived.
yeah. The
It's way
Hollets
back.
it was. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I mean, it could be an hour or two before someone drives by. But so, no, no one came up there and grabbed her. No
It
one.
reminds me of Chattanooga,
Oh,
where I live in
it's nothing like
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. It's nothing like
No, where
Chattanooga.
I lived where the farm areas were, so you didn't
This is
see a
hollers.
car for
These are
hours.
There ain't no hollers in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
There was where I lived, but that was like 25 years
Yeah,
ago.
they ain't
So
no
So,
it's
hollers.
so Rita,
probably changed.
But
I mean,
anyway,
I can say it. I lived on a street called Macaulay Ferry Road or something like that. And it was just all farmland and stuff there. And it was very secluded.
so
Very.
Rita, in your
yeah.
opinion, right,
Mm-hmm.
with the whole situation of the
Mm-hmm.
drug dealing and the
Mm-hmm.
drug,
No, no,
uh,
none of that.
what do you,
Mm-mm.
what and no, I'm saying not you, but like you knowing about it, right? What,
Mm-hmm.
in your opinion, um, would there be something like what was it that was said, that there was like a debt owed when it comes to
It wouldn't be for
uh,
a child.
it wouldn't be for a child. Okay.
No,
So everyone in that area would know who the drug dealers were and what they
exactly,
sold and all that stuff.
exactly. Yes,
Gotcha.
Yes, they
yes,
know.
yes. There would have been
Everybody knows everything about everybody in those situations. Everybody knows everything. They do.
no one would
Like
have
you
came
just,
up there and
yeah.
told Don, "Hey, I'll pay off your debt if you let me have your child." No, that ain't going to happen. I
Yeah.
mean, that's not going to happen anywhere in that area. If anyone got wind of that
I
happening,
don't know. I There's a part of me, Rita, that kind of thinks that somebody did take her, but I think the reasons why were to do with whatever was happening in the house. That's what I'm going to say it delicately.
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
think they targeted that house because of certain
I
activities.
don't think so.
Well, yeah, we all
Mm-mm.
have different opinions, and
Yeah.
that's fine. And I respect your opinion. I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
live there, but there was a part of me that thought she may have been, like, possibly she was lured away. But I don't think it was just
No
a
one
random
would have been
act.
able to keep their mouth shut long enough
Yeah, but
to
I
know.
Yeah.
just don't. I
In
don't
those
find
little
it to be a
cities.
random act. I don't
No,
find it to be a
no,
random act at
no, it
all.
was no. And no one,
There was a reason for them to come and remove that baby. There was a reason why they did it. And
no one
like
removed
you
that
said,
baby, in my opinion.
So Rita,
yeah.
so
I
you
mean, I
think
don't
that
know, Rita. I don't know until the truth comes out. But part of me thinks that,
Well, it's that truth
so
is
my
going to die with Candace.
so going off so going off of what Rita and Yanni just said, right? So in your opinion, Rita,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that Don and I don't really know how to word this without
Mm-hmm.
sounding offensive, and
Mm-hmm.
I am sorry if I'm offending anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that Don and Candace has the intellect to do something and basically get away with murder?
no,
Or
Yeah.
or
You did
get away with
absolutely no.
trafficking or whatever it is. I don't
No,
think they have that
I
intellect.
don't.
I mean, with all
I
these
They
don't.
don't.
alphabet
But if you get,
organizations that are involved.
but you don't have to have intellect to get away with the crime. Okay,
True.
I
not
mean,
that
that
kind of.
was a very spotless crime, put it
I
that way.
mean,
Absolutely spotlessly done. How?
well, you
How?
don't know how they did it.
That's right.
Yeah, because if she was trafficked, then
I don't think she
nothing
was. Yeah,
I
there's
think
no
it was
trafficking ring. No, no,
it
no.
was an
no,
accident. Cover up.
no. Sorry,
Mm.
you
So
guys,
yeah.
y'all
No,
don't
I mean
know this
that's good.
area.
We all
There
have
is
our own
n-
opinion, and
That's what
we
this is
there
can
is
about.
no
respect it. But
We
trafficking
value,
rings. There was no boogeyman. That yeah, he was a boogeyman, all right,
yeah.
but no.
We value your opinion and we value everyone's opinion.
Oh yeah,
Miss
y'all
Daisy,
entitled to your opinion. That's
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no boogeyman came
absolutely.
up
And
there
we
and
love
got
it,
her.
and we can still love and care about each other with different
Exactly,
opinions. It's fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
So
no,
so Miss
no one
Daisy,
came
can
up
we
there and
address
grabbed her.
this comment on the screen?
What does it say?
And present,
Uh
please be
it's
careful.
telling you to
Yeah,
be
we
careful because
she
Candace
already
may come
knows
after you.
Gracie. Gracie,
That has
I
just been
mean,
a feeling. So
She
Daisy, you
could.
know what we were talking about last night? Pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
what
But
Gracie's
not
saying.
but
What
my
we were
thing is
talking about last night.
the question is why?
Okay.
Why would
Okay.
she try to come after Daisy
Right. Right.
when
Um,
when all we are
Diamonds.
No.
Diamonds, can I just like I don't want to be rude and I'm sorry, but
no, go
she's
ahead.
hanging around with this person that would do
No,
that. I'm
I know, but
sorry. And
I'm
that's
not saying
what
that.
worries me is not Candace, but that
Yeah,
person.
I get it. I'm not saying that it can't happen. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if Candace and her friends are
Mm.
listening, okay,
They are listening.
you can't really be upset with what is being talked about on this panel, okay? Because we're just a lot of it is speculation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. A lot
Yeah,
of it
we're
is what
just
everyone
it's
else
just
has
what we
been doing,
feel. Yeah. Yeah.
including
Yeah.
that witch prayer garden. Yeah, I said it. All right. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people have been
She
speculating
is a
on when it
witch.
comes to to summer. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what I want to put out there, okay, is that it, it's very important to talk about what happened to Dee Dee, okay,
Yes.
Yes,
because
it
she's
is.
getting
It is.
all of it is getting pushed to the side
And it
because
shouldn't be.
people just want to talk about summer. I get that. I'm not taking that
Hmm.
away. We all care about summer. We want her to be found. We pray for summer. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Yes.
The fact of
I.
the matter is, Dee Dee, okay, we need to find out what happened to Dee Dee. And because
Yes. Yes.
there's been different stories,
Mm-hmm.
no one wants to talk, okay? And it's been put out there, now it's our turn to talk about Dee Dee and talk about how we've been feeling and everything that's been surrounding Dee Dee's
Yeah.
passing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
So if you were really
Um,
Dee Dee's friend, you wouldn't be mad that we're actually talking about Dee Dee because
we
No.
we
I'm
love
we
not.
actually
her.
care about her. I'm
No.
not talking about you, Rita. I'm talking about
Oh
like
well.
the people who are
Yeah.
like
In
Because
general,
saying
she was
she's
always
saying in
nice to me.
general.
that
Yeah.
Candace
Well,
is
She
gonna
Believe
come
knew I
after.
didn't
us.
like
No,
Candace.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. All right, if that's the case, that anyone is gonna try to get at Daisy, just know that all y'all motherfucking felons,
Mm-hmm.
okay, y'all
Mm-hmm.
can't
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
carry. All right, so you
Yeah.
Yeah.
come onto her property, all right, and she
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
blasts your ass. There's gonna be questions asked later.
That's right.
Okay,
I'm
don't
really a
think about
crazy
pulling up
person
on
for Warren
Daisy.
They
County,
better
y'all.
leave my Daisy alone.
There's
I
a
will
big,
Don't
fuck
think
there's
about
a
rolling
big,
up on
anybody.
Daisy or anything,
No.
all right? Because the
No.
same shit
there's
that
a little
happened to
bit of
you
pride
last
in
time
me,
can
y'all.
happen to you again, or you could be 6 feet under. Let's
Right.
put that out there, all
That's
right?
right.
And that goes to
But
Rat and Chillbilly
Daisy,
and Candace and anybody that's rolling with Candace and feel some type of way about the whole bullshit. You run
Yes.
up on any
and
one of
leave
us,
her alone.
you getting capped. Period.
That's right.
Period.
But Daisy, while we're on this subject,
Mhm.
you recall what we spoke about before I hung up the phone last night, right?
Yeah, the poop pew
Daisy,
pew.
yeah,
Me
please.
getting a
You
pew
know
pew.
what I said. I'm
Mhm.
not going to say it in here, but I'm just going to say what I told you last night.
Floppy
I
wanna be shiny?
really, really want you to take that
Okay, ma'am.
Oh,
seriously now.
that's wrong.
Take it very, very seriously now, Daisy, please. I'm not worried about Candus. I don't think it's going to be Candus. I really don't. I worry about the
So
people she surrounds herself with that already have a vendetta against Daisy for whatever that reason is. And there is no reason, to
Danny,
be
so with
honest.
that being said, those of you that know that have seen Rap's charges, where was he convicted? What state was he convicted in?
I don't know.
Was he convicted in Georgia, Tennessee? Where was
He
he
I
was
convicted
have
in?
no idea.
convicted in, he was
I
convicted
don't
in,
know.
oh, he actually, yeah, he got arrested in Tennessee, but I don't think that
So where's his residence? Like, where is he supposed to reside?
the girl, what's her name? Somebody remind me the name
Oh,
of the
Tennessee.
girl.
They're
Debbie,
saying
you
Tennessee.
know her name. I forget it now. I used to talk to her all the time. What was the girl's name that he, she was a really nice girl. What was her name? Debs? Debs
Hmm.
knows. Debs knows who it is.
Smoky,
Is it?
Smoky Mountain
No,
something.
no.
Okay, so not they're saying Tennessee. All right, so
Debs knows who I'm talking about, the
Smoky
person
Mountain
that he
Mama.
hurt.
It was Smoky Mountain Mama.
Smoky Mountain Mama. That's it. That's it. That's her. You're right. You're right. Sav was right. I thought, how Sav know that? Bitch, how did you know that? All right. Okay. Well, yeah,
Okay,
she.
can I say something after
Yes,
go ahead.
ma'am.
Yanni's done? Okay,
No, I'm done. I'm done.
okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to
It's all right.
interrupt. Okay. Uh, I seen some comments about people not judging Candace on December, but you are on Dee Dee. Why not?
Right.
See, that gets
Wait,
me. Why
wait.
not?
So there's I'm 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 sorry, but it's not judging. Okay?
Okay.
It's not judging when we're
Oh,
and for those people who are questioning it, for all of y'all that are wondering, okay? I don't know if you guys have had a loyal friend, okay, or someone that you actually
see,
consider your
that's what I'm trying
sister.
to get at. If you're
You
so
know,
loyal to Candace, you shouldn't even be questioning her right now.
no, but
Where's
that's the
that
thing.
loyal?
I
There's
was
you see,
loyal, Rita. I was very loyal to Candace. I
Okay, I
actually,
know you
I'm going
were.
to tell you the
I know.
truth.
I know you
I
were.
loved Candace. Like
I
she was
see,
my
loyalty.
friend.
The
I
thing is
know.
that
She was my
loyalty, lo-
friend, and I cared
yeah,
about her. I
exactly.
really
See,
did.
Loyalty.
that's
I
not what
still
I'm
feel
saying. That's not. No, I'm not doubting that
Oh, I know what
you
you're
love her.
saying, Rita. I know. I'm just saying that
It's just.
I want to make that
It's.
clear.
I
Is
guess maybe
yeah,
that because I'm from this area
yeah. I know you are. Yeah,
that y'all just don't understand these people.
yeah. That's
Okay,
true. 'Cause, yeah,
and even though I've never met Candace or Don, I feel like I know them, because I've been around so many people just like them. And uh,
Rita, I'll tell you this. If you was around Candace, you would learn to love her because the Candace that I went to know, I did love Candace, and I still
yeah.
do
mhm.
Me
love that
too.
Oh, I believe
person.
you do. Oh, I know
But
that.
there is another side
Same. I saw
that
that
does come out
Candace as
against her.
well. That's the
There's
Candace that
another
I
side.
saw most of the
Believe me,
time.
there's a different side, and I've seen that, experienced that personally.
She's got a side that she only lets you see it when she wants you to see it.
I only saw it once, Rita, one
No, I'm
time, and
sorry.
that
The thing is
that was
that
the last
judging
time we spoke.
judging Candace, judging Candace
No, I
would
didn't say
be
you were okay. I
no,
didn't
no,
say you
not you.
were
I'm reading.
judging.
I'm reading.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
reading the chat. I'm reading the
Okay.
chat.
What
So
makes me
judging,
so mad? Oh, go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
so
Well, listen, Candace
judging,
You
brought
don't
back
judging,
start.
judging
the
Candace would
Candace
basically come out and say you're a fucking hoe, okay? Because you're
Mm-hmm.
living in your best friend's house after
Mm-hmm.
she passed with her husband, all right?
Right.
And you
Yeah,
shouldn't be doing that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. We're not calling her out her name. We're not judging her off of that. What we're saying is she we're defending the fact that Dee Dee
Mhm.
didn't deserve and doesn't
No,
deserve
of course
what is
not.
happening.
Of course
You
not.
know,
But at the same, I
and
know,
the
of course.
trolls are loose tonight.
Well, it's Ronald.
Woo,
He cannot
child.
stand it. Ronald
Shout out
can't
to the
stand it.
shout out to the mods, yo. Y'all be on it.
Yeah.
No, that's not what.
Sure.
No, I'm not saying that.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. How much should I say this?
You're right, Revival. I agree.
For 4 years, I've watched. I'm not talking about Daisy, or I'm not talking about Yanni. I'm just talking about your
In
everyday
general.
Joe.
General, in general. I know what you're
Right.
just saying. Yeah, yeah.
People have just broke their back taking up for Candace, someone
Mountain
they've
Mama's
never
in the
met.
chat. Do you know the
Someone's
Mount? Sorry, I'm just Rita. I just 1 second. Mountain Mama is in the chat right now. The one that got hurt by a certain somebody. That yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Rita.
oh,
Is
that's
that
okay.
her?
Yeah,
Mountain
Mountain
Mama.
Mama. That's her.
Who is
That's
Oh,
Mountain
I didn't know
Mama?
that was her.
She's the one that who hurt her.
Say it. She's the one that what? Because I don't. I've seen
Do
her.
you know the friend of Candace's? I don't
Uh-huh.
know if she
Oh,
wants me to say.
Which
oh, I got
one?
you. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting the
Oh,
But
story now.
she
okay.
knows a lot. Like she would live with that person, and she knows. I remember some of the stuff she
Oh,
used to say when I was in the chat with her at Easy's. I think I used to see her. But that's the one. Yeah, that's
different
that
Lori pages are.
lady.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Rita.
It's okay.
Sorry. I just wanted people to know that that is her, and she knows. She really knows.
Okay.
That,
Oh, Mountain
no,
Mama.
that's
I'm
not
sorry.
her.
Oh, that's
Oh, the
not her.
mountain
That's why I was
mama.
like, wait a minute. That
Yeah.
isn't. I don't think that's her because
Oh,
I've seen
I'm
her
sorry.
around.
I thought
No,
it was you. Oh my god.
I was
Same
like, wait
name,
a
but
minute. I've seen
Smoky
her
Mountain
at
Mama.
Daisy's
It
and
is
stuff.
Smoky
Yeah,
Mountain Mama. Yeah.
it's smoky.
Sorry. I was like, oh, of all people in the chat, because I haven't seen her around for years now. But
Yeah.
there was the
Look.
video, and I seen it. So
Well, the thing
anyway,
is,
sorry, Rita. Go ahead.
Go
Sorry,
ahead, Rita.
Rita.
Say what you're
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I forgot what I was saying.
You're
go ahead.
saying that
Like,
you're from the
Okay.
area and you
Yeah.
kind of know how
Oh,
things go there.
right.
Yeah.
So for the past 4 years, you got all these people that are Candace is a freaking angel. She's never done no wrong. She wouldn't do that to her children.
No, I didn't ever
No,
think that.
I did not say you, Donnie. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
getting irritated.
No, I know. I know what you're saying. But
Okay.
I never thought that. I thought that she made huge mistakes.
Well, of course, we all make
identified
mistakes. But
We all do, yeah.
what mother gives up 7 children, does not fight to get her children back?
8, isn't it?
Okay, it could be 10. We don't know.
8 that I know of,
well,
I think.
I don't care if it's 10 or 1.
or one.
She
Yeah.
did not fight for them children whatsoever to get them back because she didn't want to do it. She wanted to get high. She wanted to get drunk. Everyone took up for Candace. Why? I still don't understand that. I'm sorry. I just don't get it because I know how,
you were always saying to me, Rita in chat, be careful, Rihanna, be careful.
Yeah, I mean,
you were always telling me, and I'm like,
and I've never met that woman. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? And that would just
I
make
know.
me so
you were
mad.
warning me the whole time. I remember you saying
I mean,
to
I
me,
just
watch
it would make,
it, watch
and then
it.
and then when I started getting to know Daisy by just watching Daisy's channel because she had me blocked because of me saying things to her about Candace.
But you weren't the only one.
Oh,
There was-
dang.
Oh, I know.
I do not remember that.
But when I did start watching Daisy and
Mhm.
I'm trying to be a grown up now and act grown up. So I'm like, well, so I liked how Daisy talked about the Bible and all that. And Daisy seemed like, I'm like, Daisy's not this mean person y'all have put her out to be,
No,
I'm like, she's really,
He's one of
I'm
my
like-
best friends, and I would absolutely
Johnny-
take the bullet. I'm telling you, I love her.
okay, I love her too.
I love her.
But anyway, I got to know Daisy and some of the people in chat. So, I apologized to her, and she
Mhm.
knows I'm deeply sorry for anything I said to her about,
Mhm.
you know, can if she wants to support Candace, that's her. That's on her. That's her business,
Yeah.
But I love Daisy like a little sister because I have two older sisters. I've never had a little sister, so I'm about 10 years older than Daisy. So Daisy's my little sister. So
Aw.
Yeah. Daisy's such a beautiful person. She's like she's always there. She's one of my truest friends.
Debbie, I believe
I
in
tell you that.
innocent until proven guilty, probably more than you do, no
Well,
doubt.
it really even I didn't really I mean, I
But
kinda when
come
you're
on,
friends with someone, you don't wanna go against them, and it was hard for
No.
me to even come up here on this live and speak
I
up.
understand that. I understand. I'm just,
Because
I'm not trying to be rude, Debbie, but you
no,
keep saying innocent until proven guilty. Well, do you have any proof that Candace is sleeping with Fred, or
Well, we
she
never
was
No,
said that
none
though.
of us do,
We
but
we
this
we just
whole
we,
this
we
find
whole?
never
it
said that
beautiful.
though.
Okay, what are
Over
y'all doing
here,
then?
over here, we never said that. We never said that.
Why y'all
I
so
don't
mad
know.
because she's in Candace's in Dee Dee's
No,
house?
because
no,
I
that's
think it's
that
bad.
That's
that's
not it,
that's
Rita.
not.
There's a
What is
lot
it?
more to it. A lot more to it.
Okay, Sarah, whatever. I'm not arguing about this crap.
What happened?
That's what I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad about it because you guys are bending over backwards for her for 4 years, and then
Yeah.
some of
Well,
you.
no, two. Only
Okay,
two.
please
Yeah.
stop, Yanni. Please let me finish what I'm saying. Please.
2 years. Yeah.
Ugh. But now you're saying that she's innocent until proven guilty uh over Summer, but because of Dee Dee, oh hell no, she's guilty. That don't make no sense.
Guilty of what though? What have we said that she's guilty of?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. For 4 years, y'all have taken that for Candace. Okay, y'all
Oh,
have
but
gave her,
let's
y'all have
yeah
gave her
and-
money, cash apps
Yep.
after cash apps after cash
Yep.
apps. Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
that's
Yep.
your money. It's your business. Okay, do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
But now, okay, what proof do you have, Debbie, that Dee Dee is selling stuff out of her house?
She
She
told me.
showed us,
Dee Dee
She
brought
and
me
showed
stuff.
it
done.
live.
She's actually done a live on it.
Since
It
she
She
it's her
died,
showed it
stuff.
live. She showed
since
it live. Yeah,
since
yeah.
Dee Dee
Can't
passed away,
Candace told me.
what proof do you have that Candace is living with Fred, selling
We know
Dee
that
Dee's
for a
things?
fact.
What?
Showed us.
We
Because
got?
I video chatted with her
It's
every
video
day,
chat.
Rita.
It's video
Video
She
chat.
chatted and I video chatted with
told
her
me.
when Dee Dee was alive. I know what Dee Dee's house looks like and it's still the same. And I could see it on the video that she was still with the green walls. That is Dee Dee's house.
Okay, that's not what I'm talking about.
Rita,
Why?
she told
Yeah,
me.
I seen
You
it.
Like,
have proof.
Yeah, we
Okay,
do.
what proof you got, Lone Star? What proof you got?
Rita, she called me
Bullshit.
and asked me, did I want to buy
Bullshit.
Dee Dee's
She
purses?
Hold on.
called,
Time
yeah.
out. Time out. Daisy and Yanni. Hold on, Rita. So if let's say I don't know if you video
But if
call,
y'all
do
had
you
facts
use
that
video
Candace did
call?
sit in the summer, y'all wouldn't be
Hold
saying
on.
all this
No.
bullshit.
No, you see, but we're not. That's what I'm saying.
No, y'all doing the
You're
same damn thing.
Rita. I let you talk. You
Okay.
respect me and let me talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? Okay. Do you use video chat?
Yes.
Okay. So when you're on the video with someone, do you usually see like their background and stuff? And you can like
Normally,
hear their
yes.
background, right? Okay. So that's what we're trying to explain to you. When the video call is being had with Candace, you can see the background and you can see that she is still in Dee Dee's house.
Okay.
Okay, that's the point that we're trying to make.
Okay. Did
So
someone say she can't be in her
we're,
house?
we're disappointed. We're disappointed in the fact that Dee Dee passed away and nothing was said and she was acting like nothing happened.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay.
that's just Candace.
And ex- yeah, and that's why we're speaking about it. Okay. The whole thing with Summer is it's a whole different
Separate
ballgame.
issue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We weren't close to Summer. We didn't know Summer, we didn't know a lot of stuff that was happening to be true, because a lot of the stuff that Candace and Don has been accused of has been debunked. Okay, I'm not saying everything. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying a lot of the stuff. Okay, when it comes to Dee, we're up here speaking for Dee, and because Candace is involved, yes, we have to speak
Mhm.
about Candace as well. Okay, so you're asking us for proof. All right, I'm pretty sure Yanni has a screenshot or two, but you know what?
I do.
A true friend,
I do. Yeah, I
a
do.
true friend will still reach out to that other friend until that person shows them different. And that's exactly what happened with us. Okay.
Okay, I
So the
understand.
But
whole summer thing,
message me
I
behind the
get what
scenes
you're
and I'll
saying.
tell you more. Okay. Because
Yeah,
things has happened. Things
I
has
think that
happened
that's
over the
best
last
for Daisy,
year.
that if you contact Rita and let her
Yeah.
know about a
She's
lot
not
more stuff.
aware of
And
things.
Rita, I do want to say this. There's a lot more stuff that the people
We
that
can't
can
say
share that
here.
stuff,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
people that share that stuff, we don't have their permission to share it. But in
Mhm.
private, because we do trust you, I
Okay.
know Daisy can share it with you. Okay. And those
Yeah.
people are not here
There's
to
things that
share
happen.
what they
No,
know as well.
no, I'm
In
not
regards
asking.
to
There's
Dee,
things that
you
happen to
know,
me
Right, I
that
understand what you're
that put
saying.
my life in
Yeah,
jeopardy.
there is
Yeah,
stuff
no, they
we
should.
can't
But
say.
no,
Mm.
I
I'm
didn't
not asking.
know
Daisy
I'm
doesn't
saying.
have to share anything with me. Okay.
No, no. I
No,
want you
no,
to
no.
understand. Let
Yeah,
me listen.
okay, but I'm trying to. It doesn't matter who owned Dee Dee's property. If it was Dee Dee's father, Dee Dee's sister, I get what you're saying. You're taking that for Dee Dee. I get that, as you should be. But who's to say that Candace does not have permission from Fred? Of course, she's got to have Fred's
She
permission to be
does have
there.
permission from Fred
Okay,
because
there you
there's no
go.
death certificate yet, Rita.
No, there's
This is
not
the
going to be.
issue.
There's not going. It took 4 months for me to get my husband's death certificate
Mm.
because they
There's
had to do
stuff
an
we just
autopsy.
can't say here. That's all that we can't
Because they
say.
had to do an autopsy on my husband, and it takes 3 to 4 months to get that
They're doing
autopsy
that with
back.
Dee Dee. They're doing that with Dee Dee.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not going to know for 3 or 4 months what happened
But
to Dee
Fred
Dee.
told me that they couldn't find anything. That's what he told
Yeah.
me. And
Well,
Yeah.
that they
he
had to
wouldn't
take
know.
tissue
He
samples.
would know. Yeah.
Fred would not know because they haven't had time to get that test back.
So
It's
why
been
did he
since the
tell me
3rd
that?
of September. It
Right.
happened on the
It's
3rd of September.
my
It's
husband
nearly
died in
2 months
December. I did
ago.
not get the results back till April.
Oh, they do it differently here. You
I don't
get the
know.
results
No,
immediately.
you
I'm
don't.
just going by with what he told me.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Well, I
Yeah.
think there's more to it. That's what I'm saying.
there is.
I
Mhm.
think
Definitely, Rita.
there.
There is.
I think Fred and Ken might have had something going on before Dee Dee passed away,
I don't know.
and
In your
I
opinion.
mean,
Yeah, it could be true.
you
Yeah.
That's
know,
your opinion, yeah. And
and that's
that's
why
what we're
she's,
here for, to have our opinion on what we feel and what I witness,
it
Rita, what
doesn't
I
matter.
actually, yeah.
I mean, okay, I get you're upset because Dee Dee's your friend, and you're mad because
Yeah.
But Ken's supposed to be your friend too.
She is
So
somebody that
why?
Yeah,
I
but Didi,
loved,
but the
So
thing is,
why?
absolutely.
hold on, Yanni,
Yes.
hold on. You see, yeah, stop. You see, the thing is that Candace is supposed to be our friend, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
we,
Yeah.
what happened was
She
Candace showed
turned
her
on me.
ass, okay?
Yeah.
Well,
She showed her ass, and
she's
she
been,
wasn't
yeah.
reciprocating that
Mhm.
friendship when it came to us and when it came
Right?
to Didi. Didi's
Yeah.
no longer around.
I know that.
Okay. So
Mm.
obviously, as Didi's friends, right, as Didi's close confidants, we're gonna stand up for Didi and we're gonna speak out about what's going on. And like I
Yeah.
said, because
But
there's certain
but you
pieces that are missing
right,
right
and you
now.
don't. But you do not know what is going on,
No, we don't really.
Mm.
Debbie. It has nothing to do with Summer. I did not say it did.
That's why I walked away from Summer's case. It's because it
This
is
has
Yeah.
so
nothing to do with
crazy.
Summer. This has something to do with why y'all got mad at one thing Candace did, and now you're getting mad because of something else she didn't do or she shouldn't be doing. That makes no sense. I don't care who
That's
you
well,
are.
again,
Hold on, Rita. Can I
Everybody,
just
that's
tell you
that's
this? Can I
everybody's
just
entitled to
opinion.
their own opinion.
Okay,
But
but
Right.
can I
mhm,
tell you this, Rita?
And
Listen to
again, we're
what I'm
gonna
about
stand
to
up
say.
and because of the bond that we have with
Yeah.
certain people, we're gonna continue standing up for these people.
but you have
To
no
do.
proof that Candace has done
But
We
anything.
do.
listen,
We're not
Rita.
saying
Let me tell you something. So,
the proof that we
No,
have is what we're speaking on, Rita. Is what I'm
the
saying.
yes,
proof you
yes.
have is what Candace
Yes.
is filming. And
No,
who? How do you
No.
know Fred did not give her permission to do
No.
that?
no,
No.
Rita, this is what happened. Okay, let me just tell you. So, leading up to Dee Dee and Fred picking up Candace, I was talking to Dee Dee a lot. Okay, so I was very close to this whole situation. I knew what was happening. Dee Dee and I were talking about it. I was going to buy her bus ticket to go to Georgia because Dee Dee wasn't well, whatever. Okay, and when they arrived in Georgia, I had a video chat. Well, I was speaking to Candace nearly every day, all right? So I was video chatting with Candace, okay? The second video chat we had was 2 days later, which was on the 4th of September, and I do have receipts for this, okay? Her and I were talking, and I was like, we were just talking like it was any other day, Rita,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing that the day before that, Dee Dee had passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And Candace was laughing and joking and just, I had no idea, none, no inkling that something was wrong, nothing. It was every other day. So now I'm
And
scratching my head and going, hold on a minute. I video chatted with you on the 4th of September. Dee Dee died the day before, and you were out in her front yard showing me the stuff that you were selling and laughing like, and I thought Dee Dee was just asleep or something because she wasn't feeling well. So I thought Dee Dee might be just resting. What I'm saying is, what I find weird, Rita, is that I spoke to Candace nearly every day when she first got to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no fucking idea that Dee Dee had died a day before. It was every other day. Everything was normal. She was drinking, smoking, saying she's running out of cigarettes, whatever, all of that stuff. And I really cared about Candace at this time. I had a lot of love for her. I wanted to see her do better in life. And we were talking about her improving her way of life, but I trying to encourage good behavior in
and
Candace.
I'm
And I
sorry,
really,
at the end of the
yeah,
day, Yanni, at the end of the day, okay, if she's going around telling people that, or should I say, if she's going around telling the people that she speaks with that Dee Dee is a good friend of hers and she's more like a sister and she loves her and stuff, and then the
yeah,
day after she passes, she's acting like nothing happened. Okay, there's no mourning, there's no grieving, there's nothing.
yeah.
Okay,
And I kept
so
asking for
that's
Dee
where the
Dee,
questions
Rita.
come in.
I kept
Well,
asking,
and
saying,
Yanni
can I
wasn't the
speak to
only one
Dee
that was
Dee?
trying to find out where Dee Dee was. There
I
were
was
others that
asking
were
and
close
saying,
to
where's Dee Dee? Can I
Why?
speak to
Why
Dee
would?
Dee?
Why would Candace cry over Dee Dee? She didn't cry over her own daughter.
That's true. Yeah, I know.
I mean,
But,
that's just,
I imagine
that's.
me talking to Dee Dee leading up to them getting there. Behind the scenes, me and Dee Dee were talking about paying for the bus ticket, gas, all that stuff was going on privately between me, Dee Dee, and
Mm-hmm.
Fred, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the day after Dee Dee died, I video chatted with Candus, I think, for about 2 hours, and I have got receipts for that. And she was perfectly normal, like nothing had happened. And
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying, and for the next few weeks, I kept saying, where's Dee Dee? I got to ask her, because me and Dee Dee had this plan. I was buying a bearded dragon this week.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Dee Dee were going to do it together because Dee Dee had a bearded dragon. She was going to
Right.
help me set
Right.
it all up. So
Mm.
I'm asking, where's Dee Dee? Because this time frame's coming where I'm going to buy this dragon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She was perfectly normal, Rita.
Mm-hmm.
I would never have suspected that Dee Dee had died a few days prior. to any of those conversations. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It doesn't make sense now
No,
because we
it
found out
doesn't.
Dee Dee died 3 weeks later. I was still on the phone with Candus nearly every day. We found out when Daisy sent me that message that day, I said to Daisy, who? Candus and Dee Dee, because I thought she was talking about another Dee Dee. I was like scratching my head, like, what? It's just so confusing. And that's what we're talking about today, is how confused we all are to find out 3 weeks later. And it was business as usual for weeks and weeks and weeks. And we didn't even know Dee Dee was gone.
Well,
So,
what?
Yanni, there's a question in the just several people have asked. Do you, when you say you have proof of, I guess you conversing with Candace,
Oh, yeah, I've
what's
got
your
all
proof?
that. Well,
What is
I
it?
can prove the video chats, and it says how long I was on video chat with her.
Exactly, exactly. So
I've got all of that. I never
I don't want
deleted
people
any of them.
I know,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is I don't want people to run with the, "Oh, why were you recording Candace?"
I
Because that's
wasn't
not what
recording.
happened.
I
It's
cared about Candace. She was my
it's
friend. I never
timestamped.
recorded her.
Exactly.
Never
Just
recorded her.
be specific about it because it's gonna get ran with,
Okay, well,
"Oh,
I've
how are you
never
her friend?"
recorded. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never recorded Candace. I never felt the need to do that. I was never backstabbing Candace. I was really her friend and I really cared about her and I really worried about her. I did. I genuinely loved Candace. Then I saw a change in her. And when we found out about Dee Dee, my heart just sank and I just couldn't make any sense of it. I just couldn't make sense of it. So I was reaching out to the girls and saying, like, this just doesn't feel right. And the girls are all in the chat, and I was reaching out for weeks prior to us finding out that something wasn't right.
So,
I was
another
talking about
thing,
this before we even found out Dee Dee
yeah,
was gone. We were like, something's not right. We could feel it.
and another
I never
thing was that
recorded her. I've never done anything like that. I never felt the need to do that. But I can show that we spent hours and hours on video
exactly.
chats day after day after day
We have
after
to call
day.
logs. So look,
Yeah,
White Widow Baby says Chrissy and others has seen Dee Dee's account in chats after she passed away.
yeah. And
So
she was already gone, and people were saying they were still seeing her in the chat. But it wasn't Candace writing those messages because I know how Candace writes in messages. It wasn't Candace. I don't
yeah,
know
I
who it
don't.
was, but it wasn't Candace
But
because I know how she
I'm
writes.
just going to say and jump down. I don't know why you guys are so surprised. I really don't. And I mean,
I'm more
how can you
hurt than surprised.
how can you be so loyal if you're taking our side one day and not taking it the next day? We don't know what's going on between Fred and King Ken. She could have his permission for everything, but I'm not going to argue about it. If y'all don't want to be my sister, that's all fine with me. I ain't got a problem with it. But
We're not saying that, Rita.
but
Don't
a lot of people in
think that
chat,
we're saying that.
you
Well,
know, but that's fine. I don't care. I really don't.
but we do.
I
That's
just
the
think,
thing,
well, I
Rita.
do. I do. I mean, it's really bad what happened to Dee Dee. I'm so sorry. May she rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did not like Candace from the start.
Yeah.
I was being respectful to her the
Yeah.
past month or so
Yeah.
because of Daisy. Okay. Only because of Daisy. I was being respectful to her and speaking
Yeah.
to her,
Yeah.
But as far, that it's just my opinion. No, no one kidnapped Summer. No, it has nothing to do with Dee Dee. No, it does not, Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I don't think that it has anything to do with Dee Dee.
but you cannot be loyal to her one day and not the next because all
No,
of a
no,
sudden,
no.
So that's
I was
that goes
all of a
back to
loyal
it.
sudden,
to her, and
all
That
she
of a
was
goes back
sudden,
to,
hateful.
she's sleeping with Dee Dee's husband.
but
She
that
was
you the thing is that you're
hateful.
taking. Hold on, Yanni.
No.
Hold on, Rita. You're taking stuff that was said on another channel,
I
and
haven't watched another channel.
okay. So where are you getting that?
I've seen
You're
it in your chat
waiting
all
for.
night.
We're okay. So that's in the chat. What I'm saying is and like I said in the
Daisy's
beginning
channel
of
is
this,
the only channel I have been watching
I don't
in
know.
months.
I don't know if you
We
came
don't
in
know
here in
that
the
she's with
beginning.
Fred.
What I'm
People
saying is,
are suggesting that,
And
and
if
we
she
are
is with
yeah,
Fred, and if she's
yeah.
selling DD stuff, maybe y'all should ask Fred.
Well, I
uh,
don't talk to
that's
people's
Well, how
husbands.
can
I
you talk
watch his
about this
husband.
if you ain't got proof then? You see what
because
I'm
it's coming
saying?
out of
We're not
it's you
saying
see.
that, but
Hold on,
Rita,
Yanni. Hold
we're
on,
just saying
Yanni.
we're side eyeing about the whole,
Yanni.
not just
What?
that situation, the whole picture. Do you know what I mean? Not just that, the whole picture of what's been going on since Dee Dee had passed.
Candace literally come up on my panel and told me nobody better not effing talk about rap,
Yeah,
knowing
she did.
that
What?
rap
I was
has
not there
assaulted
that day.
me like he has.
Candace is friends with Rap?
Yeah,
Yes, she's been Rap's
that's a
friend
lot of the problem too,
since
Rita. Is that
2023.
Did you know about this, Daisy?
We
I
just
just
found out.
recently, these last few weeks,
Oh,
found
see
out
now,
she's
see
been
that's just wrong.
She
That's
came up
just oh
on
my
I know we
God.
just found out about it,
she came
Rita.
up on
That's
my
another part
panel.
of the
I
puzzle.
must have been
Okay,
away or
And hold
something.
on, hold on. Time out, time out, time out. I wanted to ask Rita this before I forget because I will forget. Um,
mhm.
you're I'm pretty sure you have a
No,
very
it's
close
not
friend,
different,
right?
Debbie. I'm sorry, it's not.
I'm pretty sure you have a very close friend, right? You have a best friend,
Yes, I do.
right?
Yes.
So um one day you guys, I mean, for years you guys are getting along. You're like that's
Mm-hmm.
she's like your sister or what
Right,
or
right, right.
whatever brother, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then the very next day, out of the blue,
Mm-hmm.
this person changes on you and starts to do negative things
Mm-hmm.
around you and to the people that you are mutual friends with.
Right.
Okay. How would you feel about that person after you spoke to that person to find out, hey, what's going on? Why are you acting like this? And this person is just brushing you off and lying to you. How would you
Well,
take that friend? Would you still be friends with that person?
of course I would.
Yes, of water.
Because these are YouTube friends. I don't know these people. You see what I'm
But
saying?
But Dee
but
Dee's
that's
been
Y'all,
my
you.
friend.
okay,
But
okay.
that's you though. That's you though
But
because
Dee Dee's
No,
been
no,
my
no,
because
no,
you
best
no,
don't
no,
Those
know
are
no.
real
Didi because you don't
friends
know
here.
Didi on a personal level like we do. You can't
None
come
of
up here
y'all
and
know
tell us
DD on a
about.
personal level.
Oh,
Level.
oh,
I
I
mean,
do, I do.
a
Oh
few
yes,
of
we
okay,
do.
a few of you
Yes,
do.
we
Yes,
do.
a few of you do. A few,
Dee
but
Dee's
not
been,
the whole chat room does. Okay,
No,
yeah,
but we're
Dee
not
Dee's been
talking
in my
about the
house.
chat. The chat has
but
their own opinions on stuff.
again,
We're talking
again,
about up here.
again, I would not. I would still feel the same way I did about my friend today as I did yesterday.
Even if they backstab you,
What did she backstab me about?
I'm I'm saying if your
What
friend
did Candace backstab you about?
Me? I
uh
will.
Uh,
Rapping Shelby.
diamonds.
Oh,
yeah,
What did Candace backstab you about?
um she started hanging with people that was causing all these problems off of YouTube. Number one. Number
Mhm.
two, what she has done to Didi. Okay. Yes, I take that personal. Okay. Not only that,
Well,
but
you
yeah,
might
because
take
I've
it
sent her
personal, but that's personal than her doing something personally
this
to you.
this exactly. And I felt like it was done to me, okay, because she went up on panel, all right, and clearly defended people that have done
Mhm.
physical things, not just YouTube stuff. Okay. And at the end of the day, the type of friend that I am,
Mhm.
all right, I'm going to take personal if one of my good friends passed away and all of this stuff is happening in her house. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Pupa Mama, you giving me permission? Okay. I'm going to show some proof real quick. You guys keep talking. Let me try to take this. And,
Yeah. Does Candace know y'all are all upset with her?
oh, Candace knows.
Candace
Candace
ain't
knows.
been speaking to me, but because of, I guess, rap. I don't know. But she did come up on my panel.
De-
Uh,
Debbie, we're not in a freaking motorcycle club, okay? Y'all talking about being loyal and all that. Y'all don't even freaking know each other.
Yes, we do.
Have y'all been to each other's house? That's the kind of friend I'm talking about.
Edie, hold on,
I'm not
hold
talking
on,
about video chat.
hold on. No, I'm not talking about video chats either. I'm talking about my good friends knowing where I live. Okay, having my phone number, my address, talking, sharing stuff. Okay, and
Mhm.
no, we haven't visited each other just
Sarah,
yet.
stop. Okay, I'm
But
done with this crap. This is a bunch of. I'm sorry, no, I'm not trying to disrespect you, Diamonds. I love you, but this is just a bunch of bull crap. Sorry,
okay,
I gotta go.
okay, you're
We understand, Rita. It's nerve-wracking being up on panel the first time.
yeah. So
I
let
think
me.
she's not used to people saying
Yeah, that's
stuff
why when I
in the
come up on
chat.
panels, I don't read the chat because
Yeah, because
you know.
there's a lot of people, like, we're used to people saying negative stuff when other
In the
people,
chat,
it's
or not even negative stuff, because you know what, everything that's been dropped in the chat is the truth when it comes to our circle. So
but
um
Dee Dee has been to my house, her and Fred both, and I do
yep,
think
she's
highly of
taking
Fred,
you things.
and I
Yep,
pray that, this is not true, but it don't look good. It don't look good to me at all. And
and you know what, if everyone else on these damn YouTube streets can talk about what the hell is going on with this whole Candace and Don thing, that we freaking are close to Dee Dee, all right, we have every freaking right to talk about the bullshit that's going on too. We have every right to do that.
right.
Um,
I just think that maybe if Rita would have met Candace in person, she'd understand where we're coming from, because Candace can be a very sweet person. I mean, there is a side of Candace I love very much. I do. But I've also saw the dark side of her, and unfortunately, she done something to me that could have put me in danger, and there's a lot that I'm not saying on here,
yeah,
and you know
I get it.
after there was a
Um,
long time, the reason why I haven't spoke up about it was because of respect for Dee Dee, because Dee Dee loved Candace, and I didn't want Dee Dee to get upset at me about speaking out about it.
I know. Believe me,
Candace,
I've been in that same boat.
I love Candace, don't get me wrong, but there is a darker side to Candace.
And I listen. The trolls that are coming in the chat and saying all this crap about, you know, you guys are so far up Candace's ass before, and now you speaking up. That's right. That's right. Because
Get
we
Ronald.
have hearts. Okay, we have hearts. We
Okay.
care. All right. Now, Candace, I sent you some stuff so I can share it. Daisy. Um, Candace has done certain things that we don't approve of, okay? And because there's so many mixed stories out there, you know
Mm,
what? We're going to talk about it publicly because it's going to make noise. You understand? And if Candace was so worried about people talking about it or whatever, then
mhm.
she should have thought about the stuff that she has done in the past month. And that's
Right.
it.
Thank you, Matthew. He got rid of
You
Ronald.
know? Oh,
uh,
thank you, Matthew. All right, let
I
me
just
pull up.
think,
I forgot how to pull this up.
like, I wasn't, like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to come out and speak about this. I was a little off about it. I don't feel comfortable talking about someone that I care about, but I also love Dee Dee as well. And what's happening with her is not right at all. And, you know, I just, I don't know what to think anymore. Honestly, I really don't know what to think
Oh, I'm
anymore.
sorry, but we've been silenced this whole time, and we couldn't even say anything when it came to Didi. And all of us were feeling some type of way because we're like, damn, we're trying to respect the whole privacy thing, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Because for whatever reason, I don't even care about the reason anymore. Okay,
Me either.
Didi deserves the attention. Didi deserves some type of memorial, and that's what was given. And at the end of the
Yeah.
day, if people don't like it, then oh well, like the thing is that I would say a lot of people on YouTube don't
Mhm.
know how to be friends. They don't know the difference between being a friend and being a fucking acquaintance. and I'm sorry, Days, I'm sorry in person, but I'm getting pissed off.
Oh, you're fine.
There's a big difference, okay, between a friend and someone that you just casually talk to and whatever. All right. But when
Yeah.
it comes to the farm girls, okay, and Matthew and a few over at Matthew's, I do consider us friends. I don't care what Matthew says. Matthew can say, "Oh, I don't like nobody. You're not my friend. This is YouTube." Blah 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 blah. But behind the scenes is a whole
That
different
damn
thing because
juicy.
we're in we're in the chat with him and we're venting to each other. We're talking about our personal stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So I know that there's a bond there. Okay,
Mhm.
and now with the whole thing with like white boy and damaged goods, people want to come in and say and try to throw negative stuff to try to get all of us to fight. And no, it's not gonna happen because you know what? We're all on the same fucking page when it comes to Dee Dee and what Candace is doing behind the scenes. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can show this.
Yeah. Ronald, how the hell he get in here? How many more freaking accounts do you have, Ronald?
Ronald El Presidente.
White Widow got him this time. Matthew got
Oh,
him.
Ronald, are you mistaking Lone Star for your wife? Okay. Damn. I feel sorry for you, Ronald.
Red then
I
called
really do.
Juan, and he
I'm
yelled
getting to
at
the
her
point where
to
I
call 911. That's what he said in front of Candace. Then Ronnie said, ask her why she waited 4 hours to call them, the police, or for help. The what?
uh, I don't know, but let me show this real quick, and I'll get back to your comment. You soldier soul. I just don't want to
J. Marie, you're right.
double checking to make sure I ain't doxing her. Yeah.
Rita,
Okay.
we love you, honey. We respect your opinion. We still love you,
Yeah.
darling.
Yeah.
This is
I like I
my
said, I
phone.
know it's I
Yeah.
didn't know that she was um she had more of not a connection, but she had more of an understanding when it comes to where can
And
oh snap, Yanni's back there. I'm sorry, Yanni. Girl, you should have messaged me.
Yay!
My freaking my head is everywhere right now.
Right on
Okay,
me. I was in
I'm
chat,
sorry.
so it's fine. I'm just listening.
Okay, let me
Am
see if I
I
can.
echoing?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
All right. So this is one of the messages that was sent by someone. It's back in 223. I'm sorry, 2023. And this is not of real importance. Am I doing this right way? Okay. So the conversation started off with this person asking Candace, um, and yeah, I did crop it out so I don't show the person or whatever. So this person was asking about what happened that day. She asked about Sherry, and then um Candace lies and says, "No, I haven't." So the person goes, "Let me know if you do. I worry about her." Candace says, "Okay, I have to admit that I have talked to her today, but I don't know what you are talking about, and that's the truth." All right. So that is, I guess if you want to call it a little white lie, but it's a stupid lie. Like, why lie about something so small? Okay, when it comes to you talking to Sherry, you know. Um, so the conversation goes into from Sherry to her, Candace asking this person about rap, you know. So Candace is like, "Oh, so tell me what you think about rap." The person says, "He reminds me of my kid." Candace says, "LOL, he not what people make him out to be." The person says, "I don't get a bad vibe off of him." Candace says, "Okay, right. You know, he told me today that I'm not what everyone says I am either." So this was to bring up the fact of the matter that Candace was crushing on yet another dude, and it was rap. That's how I see it. Okay. And if I'm wrong, if you guys feel any other different way, you can state your opinion. But my opinion is she was crushing on rap because I think rap was being nice to her And because Candace is not, I guess, used to people being nice or whatever, she automatically assumes that they want to get with her or whatever. I don't really know, but that's why I wanted to show it and to prove that she was asking about him back then in 2023. So this whole time she's been cool with him, knowing for a fact exactly what Rap did to Daisy. And Daisy is supposed to be one of her friends. So, yeah.
I actually the day that they were arrested is when she really talked bad about me. And it really hurt my feelings and it really made me upset. I even called Dawn. That's how upset I was you know, that she talked bad
Oh.
about me along with a lot of other people. And I had actually went so hard for her, and defended her. And then
So
after
wait,
that,
was this told to you or did you see it with your own eyes?
well, I seen it with my own eyes a little bit
Mm,
on some of the
mm.
comments and stuff. And then, yeah, it was told to me too. And
Wow.
so that hurt like really bad. And after that, I started backing away from like defending them
Yeah.
online and stuff. I still was friends with her, but after that, I was kind of like,
Daisy, what you
yeah,
went through was so
Weary.
traumatic. It was so traumatic.
and then now, you know, coming up
Matthew, are
on the
you getting rid of the trolls, bro? I see too
Donald
many of
troll,
them in here.
but her coming
What
up
up,
on
white boy?
my panel and
Oh yeah.
saying nobody talks around about rap around me, and I'm like, really? Come
Yeah.
on,
I
really?
And then
said
and
that
and,
one
and
of
then
them.
people can say, "Oh, they're just butthurt because she's friends with Cher and she's friends with Rap," and I don't give a
Yeah, we don't
fuck.
really care about
Okay,
that.
I don't give a fuck
Mhm.
who she's friends with because at the end
No.
of the day, Cher's gonna do the same thing to Candace that she did to Ziggy. All right, so
Because
it
I
is
told
what
her,
it is. All right, but
mm,
at the end of the day, that just goes to show you, okay? And
mhm,
again, come for me. I
mhm.
don't care. That just goes to show you the type of person that Candice really is because she she turns her back on the people who actually were there for her, supporting her, defending her, to be with the same clowns that, you know, basically dragged her through the mud.
Mhm.
So
I'm
at the end of the
sorry.
Bad
day, I
too. They
really don't
didn't just
I don't
drag her;
care what
they
anybody has
dragged
to
her.
say. I don't care what anybody has to say. Leave your comments. The trolls, if y'all want to come in and talk shit, pull up on panel. I don't care. But at the end of the day, this needed to be talked about when it came to Candace and Dee Dee. Okay?
Well, I'm gonna be honest
And
with you. One
yeah.
day, Dee Dee and Fred was at my house. They had dropped some stuff off, and Candace and Grandma was waiting for Dee Dee at her
Mm,
house. And I called and told them, like, well, I was like, Dee Dee and Fred's on their way up there, and they were like talking smack shit about Dee Dee and Fred. That they were like, yeah, she's supposed to have been here at a so and so time, and this. That. And I thought, how could you talk bad about little Dee Dee when she does so much for you all? That just
mm-hmm.
to me
Mhm.
showed that to me showed that she didn't care about what anybody did for her. If she was
Yeah.
going to turn on Dee Dee like that and talk bad about Dee Dee and Dee Dee doing everything for her, like how much more is she going to talk about anybody else? Like that really offended me because I love Dee Dee and I never ever told Dee Dee that she talked about her. But that really
Yeah.
just showed me a
Because
lot of disrespect that she did.
you didn't want to hurt Dee Dee. And you know what?
Never,
I'm
never.
gonna use what I went through as an example. Like
Mhm.
the whole thing with Sailor. You know what I'm saying? Like I consider
Yeah,
Sailor one of my close friends. Okay.
me
Oh
too.
no, I've never been
Mhm.
to her
Yeah,
house. Don't get me wrong, but because I haven't been to her house doesn't mean that we're not friends. All right. I'm sorry, but when you open up to
absolutely.
someone about personal things, okay, and you
Mhm.
share your phone number and you build that bond over the phone, over YouTube, however you want to call it, all right? I consider her my friend. So
Mine too. I love
when
Sailor.
I saw the bad things that was happening behind her back and people were trying to make her look stupid, I called it out and I let Sailor know. All right. In the beginning, I didn't want to because I didn't want to hurt Sailor's feelings, but I got
Hey,
tired
Nicole.
of the fake stuff, and that's why I needed to let Sailor know. Now, with you, it's a lot different because Candace and Dee Dee were always together. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, you see that Dee Dee is giving Candace a place to stay or a place to visit just to get away from whatever she needs to get away from, and you go and you tell Dee Dee, hey, Candace said this about you. Who knows? Dee Dee probably would have looked at you differently, like, wait a minute, why are you doing this? So
She would
instead
have.
of
She
instead
loved
of
Candace, and she
severing.
never would have thought that.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of getting in between them, you was like, you know what? I don't want to hurt her, and then Candace is gonna get mad at me if I say what it is that she said. But that's minimal things. That's minor things. Okay, what Candace is doing now is major. It's major. Okay,
I agree.
it's not the fact that we're saying that she's sleep that she's I'm gonna say it. It's not the fact that we're saying that she's fucking Fred. Okay, I have no proof of that. Is what I'm saying.
No, we
All
don't.
right.
No.
All
Yeah.
I'm saying is that she is in this house doing things that she shouldn't be doing. She should have been left. Okay, she should have
Mm-hmm.
been left. And everybody who's saying negative stuff about Dee Dee, she should have been defending if she was truly her friend. But she didn't. Instead, she ran to them and became close to them. All
Oh,
right.
and Dee
So,
Dee would have fought somebody over her. Dee Dee would have fought somebody over Candace. That's how much she loved
mhm.
Candace.
But yeah, you know what?
She
It's a lesson
she
learned because
loved
a
Candace
lot of
and
us,
she
Ronald,
really did.
I'm gonna beat your ass, Ronald. Like me and you, we gonna meet up one day in Florida, and I'm gonna whoop yo ass, little dude. Anyway, so
He's trying
when it
so hard, and he needs
I
to go to
know.
his.
I know, but that's the thing. He don't understand. My brother lives in Florida, all right, and he's a convicted felon, and he will tear your ass up if I tell him what you doing. Okay, so I advise you to fall back a little bit, all right, because you think it can't happen, Ronald, and it can. Okay, keep it up. Anyway, so as far as when it comes to Dee Dee, like I said, she's our sister in Christ. She was more than a friend to a lot of us. I'm sorry if some of y'all didn't get the opportunity to be as close to Didi as we were, to get to know her better and to actually see the type of person that Didi was. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Just like there's people out there that they weren't close to Christine. They don't even know about Christine. But we talk about them so much, okay, that they want to know. And the videos and us speaking about them and everything that we've been through together, all right? They sit and they listen because it's a nice person. It's a person with a good heart. You don't get this on YouTube. All right? People are so evil on this damn app. All right. So when you build a bond with someone and you
That's
trust them
another
and
thing.
there's loyalty there, yo,
Amen.
I'm not gonna do anything to sever that friendship. I'm sorry. I'm not. All right. Until you stab me in the back. Stabbing in the back is in general. I'm talking about you talking crap behind my back or you lying on me or whatever. Okay, it's in general. That's a stab to the back because I'm not doing that to you, right? So that's that's all I have to say about it. I mean, I'm not gonna keep defending it. It needed to be said, and it is what it is.
It's
Juice, what
sad.
you pausing about?
What's he
Her?
pausing about? Juice, come up here.
Matthew Matthew says, I bet Ronald can't get on any rides with his tiny ass.
Ronald cannot stand the fact that he cannot speak in
You
this chat.
stupid.
He's
What up, Brooke?
obsessed with diamonds.
Keep trying,
Yo,
Ronnie. Keep trying, Ronnie.
I
You're
thought
not
he
going
was
to
that's
get
obsessed
him.
with me, but
crazy.
I think he's more obsessed with diamonds than he is me now.
I'm
Well,
telling you.
she's
Everywhere
the
he
your
goes, he talks about
diamonds
me.
is the new
Yes,
interest,
he
I think.
can't stand it. He wants to
Yeah.
fight
This
with us so bad, don't he?
That
so
he's
this so
even
this
going to
this is
defend
why I love
Candus
diamonds.
now.
She doesn't candy coat shit. That's what a true friend does, or even better, a real person does. Period. Oh, thank you, you
Yeah.
soldier soul. I try to be, man. Like there's nothing. How can I put this? I don't see anything wrong in being nice to people. Okay, but there is a line that I draw. All right, and if you cross that line and you try to hit me below the belt, then I'm gonna come back. Okay, and I'm gonna go lower, and then we're gonna go back and forth, and then at the end of the day, it's gonna be like, you know what? You go your way. Stop talking about me. Stop implying, you know, that you're talking about me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone, and that's that.
Mhm.
Well, I don't think we have that situation now. Like our friendships are very solid. And
Yeah.
nobody can say that my true friendship isn't with Diamonds and Daisy and Sailor. They are a huge part of my life. White Widow, Baby, Debs, they are a really huge part of my life. When I'm
Mhm.
upset or I've got to confide in somebody, I choose them over anybody that really lives. Oh, well, except for two
Exactly.
people that live here.
Yep.
And
Finish,
I
Joey.
always choose you guys when I'm upset about something and I need advice. You're my sisters, and I rely on you for support sometimes, and I get it. And I trust you guys like with my life.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
trust
I
you.
mean, exactly. I trust you until you don't give me a reason. It's like being in a relationship with a significant
But
other.
I don't see
Okay.
that ever
I
happening with our tribe.
Yeah.
Like there's
Like
it just won't happen. We will not let people hurt any of our sisters. Like we fight hard when it comes to defending each other, you know.
and exactly, and that's what a lot of these people don't have. Okay, so they
Mm-hmm.
don't know when it's happening. They want to try to destroy it. Okay, because they've never
Oh, look,
experienced.
I would go mental if like even seeing somebody saying stuff to Daisy, my whole face was on fire.
I
Like
know. I heard you.
I was
It
so
was like, wait a
angry.
minute.
I feel
Hey, wait,
even
you
if
what?
that was about you, Diamond, Sailor, Debs, White
Yeah.
Widow, Baby, Lone Star,
Yeah.
I would have the same reaction
Yeah.
because don't talk about my girls, Chrissy. Don't talk about Sarah and the girls that I love because
Yeah.
they're my friends. And I don't care that I haven't been in their house. Amy, these are people that have been in my life for years. Even stinky old Matthew that I love now. Like I love Matthew. Like I would go to bat for Matthew now as well, even though he's an
he was
idiot
showing his
sometimes.
he was showing his stinky feet on his live today.
Yeah.
Oh.
His stinky little 7 youth size feet.
Ah, that's
I love
funny.
you, Matthew. You know
Oh
I
man.
do. I love you.
My
I
widow
love
baby
you
says,
too.
Candace, you have a husband. Go back home to him unless you can't leave because you are being investigated. Dun dun dun. You have
Mhm.
overstayed
Da, da, da,
your
da.
welcome.
KDO, I
Dee
love you
doesn't
too.
deserve to be disrespected like this. A
No.
Mhm.
freaking man.
Yeah.
Thank you, White Widow. Big claps, honey.
I
Yes.
ain't scared no popo. Call the
Mhm.
popo ho. Call the popo ho.
What
Call
the
the popo ho. I say it in my Australian accent. It sounds really funny.
Hey, deal you boo poo, Michelle. Hey, y'all. Hey, KDO, my superstar. Bad company. What's up? What is that? Is that a Mike's Hard Lemonade as your avatar? Bad company. Are
He
you
is stinky.
secretly?
I agree.
Are
Juice.
you secretly Bobo? Hmm.
You look for darkness, don't cry. Shut up.
Dr. Mix-a-Lot's
Crap.
Bobo.
It's probably rap, that is. Stop. You're not even supposed to be on social media, rap. You're a registered sex offender. Go away.
Where you see Rap at? Was he in chat?
Oh, I know it's him. I can tell by the things that he's writing. I
Okay.
got to know.
Revival
I
says.
got to see. I
Di-
mean, he attacked me, Daisy, and Christine nonstop for months on end.
oh yeah, and
So
Sayla too.
we got to know him. Yeah, we
And
did.
Sayla too. Yep. He attacked Sayla as well. A mofo. Revival
Oh,
says,
Ronald,
Diamonds, could
shut
you
the
address
fuck up,
Fred?
you dickhead.
Could you address Fred? It's not the
Get the
Fred Hill
stop
before
and
it gets all
assist,
over the street.
everybody. Get the stop and assist. I'm sorry,
So,
Diamond.
so the Fred that we are talking about tonight, just to make it clear for all y'all in the bushes, before you go run with it, the Fred that was being talked about tonight is Dee Dee's husband, Fred, not Fred Hill,
Yes.
Ziggy's husband. No, there are
No,
two different
Fred.
Freds, okay?
Yes. I'm not going to say the last name, but I nearly did.
No, yeah,
Oh my gosh, I completely just pulled myself back and went, no, don't do that.
they
Yes,
love to
no,
attach,
no,
not racial or
damaged goods. He needs to,
what do you mean
he
attach?
needs, it's him. He's in this
Hey,
chat.
damaged
For
goods.
sure, he's here. He's here. He's
So
watching this.
Bad Company says they love to attach, not Rachel or Rat. Why don't you learn how to speak English and then type that over, okay?
Oh, that's probably rapper. You know that guy that writes the incoherent.
I don't know.
Who's Rachel?
Rapper.
Who the hell is Rachel? I don't even know who Rachel is. Do you? The hell is Rachel?
Nope. I don't care.
I don't even know who that is. Rachel who?
I'm me, I promise. Oh, Bad Company. Is that rapper? Damaged Goods. Is that rapper? Rapper?
It sounds
I thought
like
we was
he's
good.
incoherent. It has incoherent things that don't make any sense. So yeah,
Rapper,
I'd say
you said that you were gonna be a good boy when you come into my chat. What happened to that? All right, y'all. So, if there any more questions that you guys want to ask, and then maybe, no, not rapper, rap. Okay. Well, rap better not be in here because.
I mean, they're the stupidest names, rap and rapper. I mean,
Right.
he's a blonde white boy that does not suit. He talks like yo and all that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Wisconsin Mama wants to know: has anyone talked to Candus recently? Like the past few days?
No.
I can say no. Yanni,
I can
no.
say I haven't spoke to her since the smoke incident that I talked to you about, but I'm not going to talk about it here.
I don't think Daisy has spoken to her.
Well,
either.
I'll tell Damaged Goods about it. I'll tell her about it.
I took my medicine. I'm about ready to go to sleep already.
I just took my medicine too, but it's medicine that makes me hyper. So now I'm going to be scrubbing the walls and stuff.
Uh-oh. Hyper. Shoot, what kind of medicine is that? Shoot.
I need that.
I need some hyper medicine.
It's the medicine that's supposed to slow me down, but it has the adverse reaction with me. Anything that's supposed to put you to sleep wakes me up, and everything that's supposed to make you awake puts me to sleep. It's weird. How weird is that?
Yeah, that's how hot coffee does to me.
Well,
but all right, y'all. So
all right,
I'm going to. I guess there's no other questions. If you guys have questions after the live, just drop them in the comment section.
Yeah.
And
Daisy, call me tomorrow. I want to talk to you about something as well. Okay.
Okay, I sure will.
Call me tomorrow. Just call my phone. All right.
Drop them in the comment section. And if I know the answer, or if any of us know the answers, we will answer it. And I just want to say shout out to my mods for handling the business, because man,
the sisters are the best.
All those other trolls.
We have the best. We have the best sisters ever.
Y'all
we really do.
Too much. Gang, gang, gang.
Gang, gang. All right, I'm going. Bye. Bye.
All right, love you guys.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Later. Oh, hold on. Let me play this real quick.
Yeah. This one's for Didi Bun. We kept quiet out of love, now we speak from the heart. Gang, gang forever.
Weeks went by, we held that pain.
Silent tears fell in the rain.
A man said peace, we gave that grace.
Now we honor her name in a holy place.
She gave her all, she never broke. Lifted hearts when when the world threw smoke. From Daisy's farm to the Diamond's way.
She showed what it means to love and stay brave.
Gang, gang, heaven got the real ones now. Didi and Christine wear the angel crown. We stood for truth when the lies got loud. Still walk in love, still stand proud. Gang, gang, we did it from the heart, not fame. Never to hurt, never play them games. We wish them peace and we pray each night for summer soul in heaven.
She put herself last, held them all, even when the pain tried to make her fall. Her heart so pure, you can't replace. The light she gave still fills this space. We stayed silent, now it's time to speak about the strength that came from the meek. When hate rose up, she chose to care. Now her wings stretch through heaven's air.
Hallelujah. At the end of the day, we gave what's right. Kindness still shines through the fight. I'll protect our circle, that's my vow. We'll see her again, just not right now. You keep the faith while the world turns cold. 'Cause loyalty like that is solid gold. Still ride tonight. Through every tear, through every fight.
We'll meet again when the time is right.
Even with the angels in heaven's light.
Rest easy, Didi. We honored your silence, now we honor your name. From the farm to the cold, from love to forever. We got you, girl.
Gang, gang, foot.
We kept quiet out of love, out of respect. Her husband asked for peace, and we gave it. But now it's time to honor her name.
This one's for Didi.
A real one, through and through.
Gang, gang, forever. Weeks went by, we held that pain. Silent tears falling in the rain. Her man said peace, we gave that grace. Now we honor her name in a sacred place. She gave her all, she never broke. Lifted hearts when the world threw smoke. From Daisy's farm to Diamond's cold. She showed what it means to fight with love. Gang, gang, heaven got the real ones now. Didi and Christine wear the angel crowns. We stood for truth when the lies got loud. Still walking love, still stood proud. Gang, gang, we did it from the heart, not fame. Never to hurt, never play them games. We wish them peace, we pray each night for summer soul in heaven's light. She put herself last, held them all, even when pain tried to make her fall. A heart so pure, you can't replace. The light she gave still fills the space. From Matthew's channel to White Boy Locked on radio. And damaged goods, we let that love flow. Our circle's strong, our faith don't shake. Kindness is power, make no mistake. At the end of the day, it's who we are. Hearts that heal, but still bear scars. I'll protect our circle, that's my vow. We'll see her again, just not now. We did it from kindness, never from greed. Didi's legacy plants that seed. Truth still stands when the rumors fall, and love outlasts it all. Gang, gang, heaven got the real ones now. Didi and Christine wear the angel crowns. We'll keep the faith while the world turns cold, because loyalty like that is solid gold. Gang, gang, we still ride tonight. Through every tear, through every fight. We'll meet again when the time is right. Dancing with the angels in heaven's light. Rest easy, Didi. Didi.
We honored your silence. Now we honor your name. From the farm to the cold, from lockdown to the goods, from Matthew to forever.